who do you live with in Innsbruck? Who with? Are you with housemates or? Oh, okay.
We have
Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice. I have done, but I live in Chamonix, so I don't have as much sympathy for you.
Na gut, Charakteristik links, wie wir sehen, sind die Hände am steilsten, also auch am überhängendsten. Es ist so, dass man dann immer im steileren Bereich eher das Athletische und die Power aufhat. Man kennt die Pole jetzt nicht, das schaut man nicht wie die Damen und auch einen Sprung aus. Und auch bei den Herren rechts sehr diffizile Sache mit einem komischen Stützer zum Schluss, der viel Körperspannung erfordert. Aber ja, okay, ist gut, wenn man zuerst einmal in den Wettbewerb reinkommt. Also ich hoffe, dass es der Bodenbau gelungen ist, einen Boulder zu schaffen, wo die Athleten einfach ein bisschen Erfolgserlebnis sind, weil es kommen dann meistens die zweiten und dritten Boulder, die extrem schwierig sind, und oft ist es so, dass der letzte noch ein Belohnungsboulder sein soll, je nachdem wie die Philosophie der Bodenbau ausschaut. Wieso ich bin ein Fan von einen Boulder bauen, das da heißt, einmal reinkommen, locker lösen, dann spitzt sich zu, oder willst du das Knackige schon am Anfang sehen? Ja, es ist schon so, dass man sehen soll, also für uns, das Publikum ist lässig und man sieht, das ist schwierig. Wenn es einfach nur so drüber laufen ist, dann merkt man, okay, was war das jetzt? Das war das Aufwand, da haben wir ja schon drin und links und so gehabt. Ich will ja da eine Leistung sagen. Also auch die Athleten wollen zeigen, dass sie was können. Und wenn es dann zu leicht ist, das ist mir ist das auch schwierig. Gut, also nur schön zu sehen, wenn alle ganz laut spazieren. Nie alle, aber wenn man sieht, der Boden ist lösbar. Das ist wichtig. We have 5 seconds to switch. 2, 1. Let's meet the second Boulder. Aber nein, das ist ja gerade die Schwere. Ich erinnere mich zum Beispiel an die Heimweltmeisterschaft 2018. Da war das Finale Doppelboulder rare Ware, und zwar so rar, dass wir stundenlang darauf gewartet haben. Das ist schon irrsinnig anspruchsvoll, auch für den Bodenbau, das dann auch so hinzukriegen. Das ist auf der einen Seite spektakulär genug ist. Ich sehe, dass die Besten ihres Fahrs da wirklich auch raufkommen, aber es gibt auch kein Aufkommen. Ja, aber es ist die Kunst im Boulder, und da sind wir wirklich auf der Sport, die genau für den lebt, dass es immer alles neu ist. Es gibt kaum gleiche Boulder auf der Welt, und man baut immer nie mehr gleich. ceremonies, definitely. We wish you all the best. We will watch out tonight's final with 4 Japanese athletes on the women's side and 5 Japanese athletes on the men's side. Die Wahrscheinlichkeit rein, hast du schon längst berechnet, würdest du heute auf eine japanische Podestplatzierung wetten. Dein gesamtes Vermögen. Ja, das schaut jetzt nicht unbedingt. Also ich glaube, da führt kein Weg vorbei an einem japanischen Erfolg. Alles andere würde mich, auch nachdem ich vorher jetzt intensiv beobachten kann, würde mich echt wundern. What a great climbing of the Japanese athletes so far. But also Australia, the United States of America, Italy, a part of this very last final of the Fisu University Championships in sport climbing. Watch that out, guys. We will start in 5 minutes 30 seconds with the first climbers. Men and women will climb at the same time. Get yourself prepared. Grab a seat and take care of your neighbor. Maybe you'll hug him for a while just to say hello and welcome. Enjoy your stay in Austria.
Hello and welcome to the final evening of the Fisu World University Champions 2022. My name is Matt Groom and I'm joined in the commentary box by Hannah Schubert, who, look, not only are you a legend, frankly, amongst the entire climbing scene, this is also your home city.
Thanks, that's an honour.
So look, your home city, the first of 2 competitions taking place. For people who aren't here, just explain what Innsbruck feels like at the moment in terms of atmosphere.
Oh, you mean like connected to the comp now?
Yeah.
Or like in general?
Well, general, it's a wonderful place to be, but the climbing arena itself, it's got a buzz about it at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously I'm a bit biased anyway because I love Innsbruck. I've always lived here. I've born and raised and everything. But yeah, it's always special to have a comp like this here. Like same with the World Cup happening next week. It's just really exciting. Like for the past few weeks, they were like building this wall and like setting up the whole venue. So you kind of every day you saw that it's like moving on and it like got bigger and everything, and they started setting. So you also get more excited for the comp and everything. And then people coming from all around the world. So it's really special and it's really exciting. And I think we all love it.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's been a wonderful week here at the Fisu World University Championships. And if you missed any of the action, well, this was the semi-finals from earlier today. That is available on the YouTube channel. And they look like a hard set of boulders out there. And that's what they were saying in the gym when they were resting after the comp. They were just shaking their heads and saying, yeah, it was tricky.
Yeah, but I think it was really cool to watch. Especially after qualifications. I mean, they set the qualification a bit easier, which is understandable because the field was, like the level of the field was really different. But you could really see that it was a step from qualification to semi-final and they had to work really hard. But that was what made it really exciting to watch, I think.
Yeah, I liked the setting. I thought it was interesting. We didn't see as many tops in the men's. It was hard for them. Lots of tops in the women's, which meant that sending things that should be sent became very important, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. That was the only top by the second boulder, by the way. Like a lot of people got to the last move, but then couldn't figure it out. So I was really happy that someone got it done. It's always cool when just one person sends a boulder, and then you finally see how it's been done.
Now that trophy we just saw was designed by an Austrian university, Linz, I think it was. They won a competition, they got to design the trophy. So that's the story behind it. Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm learning something new here.
Little factoid for you, Hannah.
But I think the medals are actually pretty beautiful medals.
I haven't looked at one or held one yet, but I'll hopefully get my hands on it.
Yeah, I just saw the one from Toby Blanca that won speed, like one of my teammates. So
he was speedy, very, very speedy. Look, this is the men's bouldering final. Keep an eye on Maxim, or Max as he likes to be called, Pare. He's the only non-Japanese member in this final.
That's impressive.
I tell you what, Team Australia on the live chat is going crazy for him. Absolutely crazy. He's got such support from back home.
Understandable. Exactly. That's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be.
And that is the women. Again, 4 Japanese in this final. Chloe Koskoi did well, as did Julia Medici, and then the rest of those ladies. I mean, look, international athletes, all of these climbing. Because when I came into this, I thought university, I thought maybe it's going to be a bit amateurish. There is a lot of World Cup standard athletes here.
Exactly. Actually, when I came here, like, there wasn't the starters published for a very long time, so we also didn't know who else is going to compete. We were really curious because sometimes you have no idea who on the climbing scene is studying and not, because we had no idea. We also had no idea that there's like a pretty high standard of university sports in Japan, for example. We had no idea, and we didn't know that so many people are studying as well. So yeah, that was pretty cool, but the field is really strong, especially the Japanese, as you can see on the lineup, obviously. I know they are continuing dominance this year. Now, this finals format is a little bit different from a normal one. If you watch an IFSC event, we have the women and the men's finalists climbing at the same time. We don't know how. I've never commentated on a comp like this, so this is exciting for me. And luckily, though, they are right next to each other on Boulder #1. So that is Maxim Pare. And for the women, is Mao Nakamura. She's straight on. She's straight on and straight off in the background. Yeah, the first boulder, we were able to look at them before. The first boulder looks pretty tricky, I would say, but it's a jump at the start for the women. And then we'll see how she figured it out. It's like the route center said it's supposed to be a campus move now. Yeah, campus, so they should turn and face the audience, but going feet first, that's interesting, and then matching. It looks pretty far to campus right away. Yeah, it does, actually, Maxim, he was already at the last move. That was so quick. Yeah, Maxim Pare doing well there, but look at this from Mao. She when I first looked at this boulder, I did think there was maybe a feet first alternative, but it looked like a big stretch. She's not doing the intended beta of the route setters, which so often, I mean, athletes not always choose to do the intended beta, but she's choosing to match the crimp, but she makes it work. That's the most important thing. You don't always have to climb it how it's planned. And she's still on that heel, and it stands up underneath. It should be a fairly easy reach up to the crimp here. Looks in a really good position now. There we go. That's going to be a match on the top. Okay, so women's is definitely climbable. I think actually, once she had that blue crimp, it didn't look that hard anymore. It's mostly just how, just figuring out how to do the moves before. I think that was second go. Yeah, I think it was second go. She obviously jumps to the top of the leaderboard, and there is Maxim Pare. And I just wanted to say already on the live stream, Team Australia is shouting him out. So if you're listening in Australia, you've been noticed, people. Yeah. So we haven't really chatted. Yeah, exactly. And we haven't chatted about the men's boulder. So go on, talk us through the style of this at least. Yeah, actually it's a pretty short boulder, I would say. It's just like two free moves. So you start with the left hand on the volume, on the volume, and the right hand on the small crimp, and then you do a jump. And then we already said that, like as you could see, Maxim had not so much trouble to get to the last move or to the match of the top hold. But I think actually that's the crux, like to match the top. Easily done, like that first move. It looks really smooth. Yeah, very precise with that left foot placement. But now the last move and the match of the top move looks really hard. Because you have to press into that volume. I think he once tried with left, once tried with right. I'm curious how he's gonna try it next go. I don't really know if left or right is better. I think it's really hard to find the best body positioning. I guess probably because you have the foot on the left, it's easier to go with the right hand first. So you can lean over the left foot, put a lot of weight on the left foot, or at least put a bit of weight on the left foot so you can reach up.
It's weird not to have a final hold as a hold, just a sort of big triangular volume.
Yeah, it's not really that you have to hold on, it's more that you have to
Press up.
press in, press up, and hope to stay on the wall. So kind of.
Yeah, that's it. You can see there's nothing really on it, and he held it for a second, then dropped right down.
Just because before he pulled on, I thought maybe you can actually go double. Like if you do it dynamically and you go double with both hands at the same time, dynamically and press in.
Or with your weight on the left foot.
Yeah, I think it's always hard to tell when you don't see people like doing it. I mean, if you see people try it, you could be like, oh, that could work. But only if you see people try different options, you're like, okay, that will work, that will not work. So now how he pulled on, it actually looked like you can maybe just stand up dynamically with both hands and press in.
Yeah, well, he got the left hand right into it, then had to drop down, then lost his feet, and with 20 seconds to go, he called it a day. I just want to let you know as well, they had their observation period 2 minutes per boulder before, or you might have just caught it on the live stream if you were watching it on YouTube, so they have seen these boulders. Right, next up, Nanoha Kume for the women and Taisei Homa for the men.
Both already showing really strong performances in the lead. Nanoha Kume got away with the win in the female category in lead just 2 days ago.
Well, we were chatting about her past history because she's only done 3 official IFSC comps. She's won 2 of them and came 5th in the other one. So it's like a pretty spectacular...
So what she did well.
Yeah, exactly. And there she is on the left, just hanging on, eyeing this up. So how's she going to do this sequence as Taisei comes up and drops the top?
And he actually tried it just, as I said now, like not at the same time both hands, but like going dynamically left-right, kind of. So I think that's actually how it's supposed to be done. Or not how it's supposed to be done, but it could actually work.
Absolutely. Well, Nanoha has done this boulder the way I saw it being done, with a toe out right.
But then with a campus move.
Yeah, and
not
then
matching the crimp.
No, not matching the crimp. But she comes out on the right now. Now we know from Mao's climb before that from here it should be quite straightforward. It's just if she can figure it out. Toasted up,
that looks really good.
Yeah, she's in here. She'll get a toe to steady herself. The match.
Nice, good job. I think that was a flash even.
I think it was, which means she'll be jumped to the top of the leaderboard. Just waiting for confirmation of that. There we go, yeah. Jumps to the top of the leaderboard because of the flash.
And as we said before, Taisei Homa, he was also in the lead competition and got 2nd place.
Yeah, a good effort. And we were talking about skin. Have you had a chance to check anyone's skin yet? I have not been looking.
I think not from the people in finals. I just talked to some people after the lead before they started in bouldering. But some people just already had bad skin going into the competition. So I don't know. Like usually I think it's better to have lead before bouldering than the other way around, because usually bouldering takes a lot more of your skin than lead. Just because you fall off the holds more often and there's more grip on the volumes.
Taisei might get this here. He holds it.
Oh, a grin on his face.
That was a little extra flip at the bottom as well. Very nice. I like that. So Taisei finishes off. Hannah, we've got to talk about your comp. How did your Fisu go for you this week?
It was okay. Would have preferred not to talk about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. No problem.
In that case, how's the World Cup going to go next week for you? What's your predictions?
I mean, the qualification was okay. It just messed up semi-finals a little bit, I would say. There was like not a lot of space for mistakes in the semi-final, because it was in a really steep part of the wall and just took too much time at one spot, and you get pumped really quickly when you're in the steep part of that roof. And yeah, that's how.
So a good fight, we won't mention it from now on. It's gone.
Yeah,
Dead to the history. There we go. It's gone.
But yeah, I mean, Oh, there you see our audience. Still pretty sunny here.
Yeah, and Ross Fulkerson in being the photographer for the event. Nice to see. Nice to see how many climbers are here supporting, because there are a lot of pros training in the main gym and they've come down to the front.
Yeah, a lot of people decided to come here a bit early before the World Cup, which makes sense. I mean, it's a good training facility.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah. I mean, even though like now, because parts of the gym are closed because of the comp, obviously the outdoor wall and the outdoor bouldering wall and some parts inside now because of Fisu, but it's still, I guess, a lot of space to train, especially lead. I would say for lead, it's like the best gym I know. For bouldering, I guess there are maybe some that are a bit better, but
as an all-round facility, though, it ticks all
I
the
just wanted to
boxes.
say, as an all-round
Yeah.
facility, it's, I guess, the best. Also with speed included, for everyone who wants to do that.
Yeah, I'm not at all jealous of you guys. It's fine. So Chloe Koskoy, who is on the left of your screen. Oh, hang on. Let's just stick with. Let's stick with Ryo here as he goes up. This could be a flash for him. So awkward, that position.
What?
Oh, there we go. That foot unlocks everything, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like when we looked at the photos before, I was like, oh, maybe you can put your foot up there. I thought it more as a drop knee, but yeah, he made it work really easily.
Yeah, very easily, very quickly. Well, I was about to talk about Chloe Koskoy, who is a regular on the World Cup scene. I mean, already this year she's got, let me look at the full stats. So, yeah, so 10th, 16th, 15th and 19th is her World Cup record this year. So she's really at the top.
Into
Yeah.
semis especially, yeah. And 2 top 10 results in the World Cup are really, really strong. And also, I mean, you might say like it's only top 6 into the final, but sometimes when you're 10th, you're so close, and it doesn't show on the result, like it doesn't show on the like placement. But yeah, she has been to World Cup final like a few times now, so it's only a matter of time until she gets into one, I guess.
Well, that's the starting hold position. So you need to get up with bad feet, launch up, which she does. And Chloe has, we were talking about this earlier in the semi-final, she has this confidence about her. Not just on the wall, but just the way she is. I've seen her in the hotel. She just seems to be like having a good season, like happy with herself, feeling strong and confident.
Yeah, that's true. But just, yeah, as you said, how she appears is just, yeah. I think she's the first one to kind of struggle with that first move.
Yeah, it's further than it looks. You do have to launch backwards, and she's matching. There is an undercling on the left.
And now she gets it done.
So will someone do this spinning? Every time a route setter tells me there's a spin move, but she might be about to do it. Here we go. Yes, she is.
Yes.
Oh, but misses it. Yes, every time a route setter tells me there's one of those moves, guaranteed the athletes won't do it. It happens every time.
That's what I said already when we looked at the boulder, right? I was like, I think it's supposed to do as a spin, but I don't think the people are going to do it. Just because if I would try this boulder, I also would try to match the grip or put a heel or just go on the safer side of doing it. But I mean, I also know people, like especially, like for example, Sandra from my team. She loves campus moves, so she would definitely try to campus for sure, just because she loves it. And Chloe is deciding to do it too, and also makes it work, but maybe it would have been like safer to do it a different way.
It's quite blind spinning and then trying to get the 2-finger pocket.
Yeah. So that's also why I think Mao Nakamura, the first girl to come out, she just did everything the safer way, like matching the blue grip on top and everything.
Yeah, Chloe really having to fight here. She's got 26 seconds. It might not be enough time to get another attempt in with the rest, so this is important for her.
I think that might be her last attempt, yeah.
So she's got the top in sight, 17 seconds. She needs to match this yellow volume somehow.
Oh,
it's no for her.
Oh, what a shame.
So
Yeah,
Boulder 1 looked easy, harder than it looks, I think. Maybe.
I didn't think it looked easy, but I mean,
yeah, well, it's
might
like,
not be the hardest and not the easiest boulder
yes,
of the
I
round.
think that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that was that blind spin into it.
Yeah. But she made it work.
Yeah, she did, and then had a bit of an awkward position with her feet, trying to work in. And she tried to put a heel where her hand is, try to get the heel up high.
I actually think if you do it with the spin, it's actually a lot harder. Like, just because you have so much weight on your hands and it's so much more tiring, because otherwise you're really stable with your feet, you can put weight off your feet and you don't have to overcrimp so hard too.
Yeah. So Giulia Medici comes on from Italy. And then for the men, that is Sota Amagasa. Who again, I mean, I've said his name so many times on the World Cup scenes. He's a regular. Although he hasn't competed for a bit.
Yeah, actually, I talked to him after the lead final. He came third in the lead, by the way. Also mentioning another medalist of the lead competition. You see, there are people who are really good at both. Yeah, I talked to him, and he said he didn't make the team of Japan for the World Cups this year. So that's why he's like only kind of competing in this. But he wants to, like, he's coming back next year, he said.
Okay.
But that's just to give you an insight of how tight it is, how strong the Japanese team is. Like, some of the people competing in this final are basically here because they didn't make the Japanese team for the World Cup. So that's crazy.
And when you get as many Japanese in the senior finals as we do, you realise how strong that squad is. But look, Giulia here is doing really well, cruising through. This is her flash attempt, I think. Into the crack.
That looks really good. Come on.
Bumps out with the right. We want to come, try to find a heel or a toe. She's got a swap feet in a really awkward position. Goes down.
Yeah, when we talked to the route setter, he said it's supposed to, like, how he planned it was to stay with your hand in the crack, kinda, and then match it, and then put your foot to right, and then switch to the right side of the hold. So I don't know if that's easier, but it just looks like when you're with your right hand on the right, it's harder to switch feet.
Sota Amagasa should get that. We'll wait. Because he was wobbly, but it should be in control, really. Yeah, he gets a smile and the nod, and off he goes.
He was really shaky matching that top hold.
Yeah, he really was. I sometimes, because I mean, it's obviously a judge's decision. You want to look as in control as possible, you know, on that final hold. He was obviously on it. It was definitely counting, but I always want them to be rock still, you know.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I wouldn't want to be in a position of a judge, to be honest.
Oh, it's the worst position.
Yeah.
They have the worst job. No one realizes it. Because there's so many things that are slightly subjective.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of like what's control.
Also with the zone and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on those guys. And if they get it wrong, well, everyone.
Especially on slabs, it's really hard to be a judge because sometimes the top hold is not really something you hold. It's more like something you just put your hands to it or something.
Yeah.
Same with the zone. So yeah. Also here, like, he was there obviously, and he was really shaky. Maybe wasn't the most stable position, but he was there for more than 3 seconds.
Yeah, he was controlling it for sure.
He was kind of controlling it.
Yeah. So Giulia has 1 minute 20. Needs to get this if she wants to make a podium bid. Well, not needs to, I know we're early on in the days, but it would help to get this. Up she comes with the left into the crimp.
Wondering if she will do it differently now, or if she just stays with her.
It was the feet she had a problem with last time. She lost the foot. Oh, it's so awkward.
Nice. Yeah, that's how the route setter said it's planned.
Now she comes underneath, so left, and it should be okay from here. Go get the toe. Gets the toe. Makes the match. Good job, Giulia. So she got there with it about 38 seconds to go. So that is our leaderboard. You saw it on the top left. And we have two athletes left to come on women and men's one. This was Sota. This is what we were talking about at the top. He had got it, but it was the shake that made us nervous. Look at those legs go. Oh, it looks worse in slow motion.
Yeah, but also I feel like when he moved up and when he started to match, he wasn't shaking. But then he finally started. It was like...
It's that classic disco. It's what happens to me whenever I get through a crux of a project. I then go, oh my goodness, and everything starts.
I have to send it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Get nervous.
Yeah.
There's a lot of chat on the live chat about judges having a difficult job. Yep, it is a very difficult job. I reckon it goes judges, route setters, and then, no, someone else. Brushers, maybe.
Yeah, someone is talking about, in the live chat, is talking about the Japanese team is selected on one national event, and if you're off on that day...
That's it, isn't it?
That's it. But also, you don't have to be off to not be on the team, you know? It's just the team is so strong. Like, there's so many people. It's like, yeah. Well, I don't know if you can compare it of, like, being selected over European Cup or something, like when you compare, like, Europe. Because just Japanese also, Japan is such a big country. And there's so many good climbers. I feel like even when you would be there just in a gym to like boulder for fun, there would be so many strong people who are not even competing.
Yeah. I've never been more shut down by Japanese children, having been to Japan in my entire life when climbing. It was totally embarrassing. I nearly gave up. Right, so we got two more. Ryo Nakagawa is making quick work, but again, that drop down, it seems hard to catch the drop again.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sorry, not even like introducing the people here.
That's all right, people get it. And it's out. No, it's not out. Sorry, that is Ryo Nakagawa on the left, and then on the right is out to Yurikuza. I think I said the wrong name there. Apologies about that. I got carried away with our Japanese talk and then realised there was climbing going on. So, Ryo cuts loose. That was well done. Up with the heel.
Another one who got a medal in the lead competition, by the way.
Yeah, she's had an intense week already. Oh, you can't snatch at it, can you? It's like you think, because I've seen a lot of catches like that on boulders before, and you can stand up, catch it and hold it, but that's one of those I think you have to get that right foot on somehow.
Yeah, I think so too, especially when you're a bit smaller. Really hard to get weight on your hands. Both of them.
So Ryo Nakagawa tops out, makes the match.
Quick work.
Yeah, it is, and usually we've been left with the men getting it done quickly and the women staying on, but Ryo gets it done really fast, and she'll leave with 2 minutes 18.
Yeah, I think they tried to set the first women's boulder of like selecting them by attempts, but wanting them to do them, or most of them, like just like as a starter into the final.
Yeah, remember the boulders, the order of the boulders can be decided. That's a lovely jump.
Yeah.
Before the competition, so yeah, they tweak things and adjust them depending. Look at that left leg. I mean, it shows how much like body weight has been put through that left leg. Oh,
he's trying a different method now. I think he didn't find the right toe that Sota Magaza used. I mean, I'm not sure if maybe he tried and we didn't see it and he didn't like it. But he, like, his right foot was right there, but he didn't really weight it or like try to put a toe hook. Not saying that that's the best method, but it's one of them.
Yeah, no, for sure. So he's got 1:24 and he's looking a little bit lost. Makes the first section look simple, but that press. If you are just joining us, this is the Fisu World University Championships. My name is Matt Groom, and I'm with Hannah Schubert in the commentary box, who competed earlier this week. She'll be competing in the World Cups and is, I know, a lot of people's favourite co-commentator.
I don't know which reference you're saying.
Oh, there's a leaderboard, don't you worry. Right, he's going to bring this right hand, but look at the right foot. He hasn't found a purchase for it yet, but now he's thinking about bringing it up to his hand. Oh! Yeah, that's tricky. And everyone else...
It's really tricky. I think it was only, was it Omaza Ryu who like got his foot up really easily and just made it look like a walk in the park, basically. But now you can see that putting the foot up is not so easy. It's actually pretty hard.
Well, keeping the tension while still having the flexibility to bring your feet up, sort of opposing.
And you're not really holding on to something with the left hand. You're just putting your hand there and kind of, trying to press, but that's hard when your feet still really low.
Absolutely. Right, let's see, he's got one last chance at this. Let's see what he can do. He's going to bring the right foot. He's trying to anyway. Not his boulder.
Yeah, he got the zone in the first try, but then just struggled to match.
Yeah. So next up we have Kento Yamaguchi, and for the women, Mia Oyagi. Did I say that right? I think I did.
Yeah, I hope so.
Me too.
We're trying our best pronouncing the names, I would say.
We are. Yeah.
Please welcome Mia Awagi and Kento Yamaguchi.
So we're just watching a replay of what we saw earlier. A lot of people liking Hannah Schubert on the live chat, by the way, Hannah.
Thank you. Trying my best. I feel like the last few rounds it was always native speakers, so I'm a bit nervous. Trying my best with my English.
Your English is good, trust me. This is him, my German. So Kento Yamaguchi is on the right. Now, he had a fantastic semi-final. And Up she goes, launching into that pocket. Oh, and he came to the very top before coming down. So Kento's unlocked the bottom sequence as we'd expect. That is Mia who matches the pocket, brings the left into an undercling, toe high, and then she'll start this traverse out to the left. She can't find that time. 3 minutes on the clock. Both athletes still on stage. This is the final two, so they qualified in first position for this final by winning the semi-final, so they get to come out last.
Yeah, as mentioned before, Kento Yamaguchi was the only one who did the second boulder in semi-final, so the only one to top all 4 boulders.
Oh, look, he's bringing the right foot up and gets it. Palming upwards. The guy with the strobe, by the way, is right next to us. I think his job is to literally like press a button when they top out and strobe the athletes. So that's what that is, just to let you know. It's not cameras. So, a lot of strong performances from the men and women. And this is the final 2 minutes on Boulder 1. It's such good footwork.
Interesting, yeah, interesting way of doing this.
Oh, they're trying to
The
put...
left toe slaps up to the crimp and gets it, even though it's blocked, so there's not so much space.
Yeah, real endurance here. She's been hanging on a while.
Oh.
So she's got 1:46, and she'll take a break here because that was exhausting. Hanging upside down, hanging upside down like that, trying to get your feet in the right position.
Yeah, and also I feel like when you do it the static way, like not campusing, you're in there for way longer, which means you don't have that many tries left when you get down.
Yeah, she's got a smile on her face, having fun out here. The smiling thing is interesting. I know Natalia kind of started it, but I've heard a lot of people talk about the positivity of smiling. And someone the other day in the commentary box was saying how your first attempt on a boulder feeds into your whole round. So if you go in feeling a bit nervous, then you might be nervous for the rest of it. If you go in really positive on that first go, then it can help.
That's true, yeah, that's true. And I feel like sometimes you see some athletes like the first go just being like, oh, let's try and see, kind of. But actually, it's important to give 100% already at the first try, because maybe you can do it first try and then you don't need a second one, you know?
Yep. And in this generation of Janja Gambra and Natalia Grossman, flashes are important if you want to win World Cups.
Yeah.
Now she's doing this again. Look, that footwear her hand is so awkward. Has she got the power? I don't think she has. I think she might have lost a bit of this.
Is she going to do another attempt? No, I think she's going to stop. Save some energy for the next one.
So interesting. I think it's 50-50 sends for the women. I think 3 sent it, 3 didn't.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's a...
Was it more than that?
I think it was a good first boulder to like already split the field a little bit.
I think so too. I think both. I mean, that men's is deceptively simple. It's two
basically
moves.
2 moves, yeah.
And yet it's really interesting, I think.
Yeah. It's really tricky because there's so many ways of matching the top hold as well, or like doing the last move and matching.
Right, so we move to Boulder 2 now. These two are next to each other as well. Now, men's 2, Hannah, my pro athlete expert, she hasn't got a clue how it starts.
Hey, but you didn't too.
Yeah, but I'm not a pro athlete. I just guess all the time.
But that's one of these boulders where I think I just have to see a person like start it and try it first, so I get an idea of it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm joking with you, don't worry. That was our leaderboard, though. Things might change. But yeah, Boulder men's 2 is tricky to figure out. And then the women's...
It's both slabs, kind of. Like, the women's are more slabby than the men's one, but both, like, technical and tricky, I would say.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at that start. So, Maxime Pare comes out. He didn't top Boulder 1.
But I hope he can show me how to do Boulder 2 now, because I have no idea.
This is...
Yeah, you were right. Like, I mean... Yeah, but I'm more at home in lead anyway. So that's my excuse.
It's a reasonable excuse, Hannah. I literally have no idea. I mean, look, I think it's a kick out right and a slap up somehow, but how that actually works in reality.
It just looked really hard, I wanted to say.
It did. You reckon this is the hardest one, maybe? I mean, I know it's impossible to call, but it's certainly one of the hardest for the men.
Yeah, I would say, but I feel like with technical boulders and slabs, it's always like there's some people who just are so good at slabs and those boulders, and then they make it look so easy, and then there are people who struggle with it, and it looks so hard. So that's why it's such a difference.
Oh, it turns out it was just smearing. Wow, that's physical.
Yeah, I thought you have to put your feet there, but the underclings are not good.
No, they're not, and you can see a slight sort of hesitation with it, and your feet are going off.
Okay, it's basically just standing on your feet on really, well, not even footholds,
Yeah.
on a smeary wall.
So Max's fan base on YouTube starts up again.
I think that actually looked like a good try already.
It looked great, didn't it? I mean, the zone was only one away. And the women's route, you have to stand on those balls and move your way right, and some of them are dual techs, so not simple again. And she creeps out and through.
I think that's one of those boulders where you could be in there for quite a long time, so if you fall at the last move, you probably don't have that much time anymore because you were probably in there for a while.
Yeah, oh, and that left foot sliding down. You've got to keep so much tension, so much weight through your feet. Oh, but she's up now into the zone.
Yeah, Mao has the zone now.
Right, we're both craning our necks to see the top of this thing, so awkward, and then you can't see
Now she
your
has
feet.
to, yeah, now she has to stand up. Oh, but making good, really good work.
Oh,
Like the blue volume is not the top, it's next to it. Maybe with this angle you could not see, but there's a hole next to the volume, which is the top.
yeah, and you have to stand at least 1 foot on the slippery surface of the dual texture hold, right on top. There is a screw. Oh, she went dynamically. That's a long way to go.
It's pretty far, yeah. I think you cannot get around standing on this slippery part.
No, so you think, and I think, right foot on the black hold to the right of the dual text, and left on the top of the dual texture hold, or the other way around.
Yeah. I mean, maybe actually you have to put both feet on the dual texture, which you don't want to, but maybe because the right foothold is maybe too much on the right, and you want to go left actually. So maybe that's not helping, even though it's a better foot than the dual texture, like the slippery part of the volume.
Yeah. Just want to also shout out the camera crew here today. I think you'll agree with me if you're watching this. The shots are really good. We haven't missed a lot of tops. It's been good stuff. So she's pressing now, working.
And thanks for the
away.
route setters for putting the boulders right next to each other.
Yes, it's a good idea.
I think that's also helping.
Yes, thank you guys. Although the last one we don't think is it?
No, the third one. Is
Third
not,
one,
yeah.
okay.
But still, maybe it wasn't possible to make sure everyone gets all the angles.
It's
Oh,
so
that looks
slippery.
good.
So
Nice
she's right
foot.
foot for a spring. Oh!
Nice! Good job.
I think even she was surprised, because it looked like she wanted to press into that volume, but just went straight up and
Yeah, and I
through.
think she was surprised that the top hold was kind of like good.
Yeah.
She was really happy with that. Lots of smiling. We love that.
So-
But yeah, she didn't use the volume on the right.
No, true. Because maybe it's a bit of a red herring. Maybe it's just the angle of the jump. It throws you off a little bit. You have to go a bit left.
It was kind of just there to confuse you.
Maxim cannot make those rubbish feet work. In fact, I think his first attempt was the best.
It looks just really hard.
It does. So Maxim, I don't think he got the zone either. This was the move.
But
Look.
I think, yeah.
Sorry. So she springs with the right foot. Slip. You can see it slip as she goes.
But she was high enough already, which is important. It's important that it's not slipping too soon. Like if it slips at the end, it's okay, but not at the start. Now, what I wanted to say about the Maxim not even getting the zone, I think when we talked about the boulder, we said probably the zone is the hardest, and then afterwards it looks better at least.
Yeah, you get a side pull that sort of works as
Especially
an actual
when you
side
stood
pull.
up in the zone. Like maybe
Yeah.
getting it is easier, but then really using it.
Yeah, so the men's should, after that zone should get better, but we'll see. So, Nanoha Kume for Japan comes out behind Taisei Homa. And Taisei didn't, I don't think, did he top out?
Oh yeah, he did. He was the first one to top out.
Okay, right, so in 3 attempts, we have seen flashes on that boulder. And he's sitting in 3rd at the moment. So, Nanoha Kume runs up to start. That's the starting position. And this complicated boulder going out to the right.
She actually flashed the first boulder.
Yeah, it's great. Fast first boulder still sitting in 3rd, due to count back, I think.
Oh, are we going to see the first zone of Tyson?
Oh, he's certainly got it. I'm not sure if that will count though. You think? What do you think?
Another judge's decision, which would be hard. I think they got a lot more strict with the zones though now.
Yeah.
I mean, zones are really important, so it makes sense that they're strict, but...
Yeah, there was a bit of a rule clarification on that, and it's how you use it. Because you used to be able to, as long as you could put some kind of a weight onto it or something through it, they counted it.
Yeah, and I think now you have to change body position.
Yeah, so you have to actually use it. You can't just hold it and then that's it. You know, you have to...
Yeah, and I think sometimes even like switching feet or something when your body doesn't like move that much, it's actually also pretty cool.
And this is why some judging
I don't want to be a judge.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the thing that I want to be even less is a route setter, because you're always the bad person. It's always your fault, you know?
You also have to work till 2 in the morning every single day. They always seem to be here. Apart from when I'm trying to ask them about boulder beating and they just disappear somehow.
Yeah, but today they were there.
They were there, yeah.
But yeah, I think route setting is a hard job, because to make it perfect is really, really hard. And if it's perfect, everyone is like, oh yeah, you did good for once, kind of.
Yes, exactly.
But then if it's not good, it's like, yeah, as always. Kind of like...
Exactly. And sometimes you could have the best boulder set in the world and the athletes have an off day. You know, they're all a bit rubbish that day. None of them get it. It's not necessarily
just really
their
hard
fault.
to tell. And then their conditions and skin and how well they're rested and everything. Yeah.
There you go, guys. So don't be too mean to the route setters. Mao is making progress on this. Up she comes. So she's getting that knee in there. Pops out. It doesn't look stable yet, does she?
Mao Nakamura did that really well.
So soft shoes needed for this men's boulder. No feet down the bottom. Well, a couple of bad feet to start with, but then you're smearing on the wall.
I think Mao did a foot swap on that black foothold that she used with the right, and then put her right foot all the way to the blue ball. Yeah, to the one without the black part, like to the one all the way to the right underneath the zone.
Yeah, she's struggling with that position. Right, so up he goes. Oh, dodging the zone.
He's having fun at least.
Yeah, I think he's got to that point where he doesn't really know, so he's just going to keep on cracking away. So liquid chalk on, brushers do their thing. Oh, that brusher on the left has a quite bad sunburn on his right calf. Someone sprayed that man. Looks nasty.
Yeah, they've been working a few days now, and it has been sunny.
And they are working really hard
today.
as well.
Yeah.
Thank you to the volunteers.
Like yesterday in qualification, it was more rainy conditions, and today in semis it was really warm and hot conditions.
Yeah, it is super hot in the stadium. Acts like a bit of a sun trap. Oh, he's dodged the zone, but now he's very strung out. I mean, what is he meant to stand on? It's slippery.
But yeah, just saying, I feel like he also doesn't know how to do the boulder.
No.
So it's not just me.
It's not just you, Hannah. No one knows how. I haven't got a clue. But I mean, we know the bottom sequence now.
I think he just
right?
realised he didn't get the zone.
Oh, so he called it before. Okay.
Because I think he got it. I think he thought he got it, and that's why he didn't try again. That's why he dodged it. But now I think they told him he didn't get it because he was like shaking his head.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Yeah, he didn't get it.
Right, there you go. So he was dodging it because he wasn't using it. Sorry, he dodged it because he thought he had used it.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, got that. Now I can like kind of try it differently.
Yeah.
That's just a shame because otherwise maybe he would have tried again to get it.
Do the judges hold up a zone confirmation when you get the zone? Can you check that?
No, I think only when you leave the boulder again. But you could like turn around and like ask like, did I get it? Like right after the try when you thought you got it. But I think he just didn't even check. And maybe the judges weren't sure for a while too.
Might see an appeal on that one.
But he didn't get it.
The appeals can take place. So Chloe Koskowicz didn't climb boulder number 1. She's currently down at the bottom of the leaderboard, so we'll want the top here.
Yeah. For sure, she's trying to make up for the first one.
So Rayo Omasa is on the left.
Please show us how it's done.
Yes, please. I want to see it. I hate it when a boulder isn't finished.
Yeah.
I want a video of how it's meant to be.
Yeah. Also, if it isn't finished and you still have no idea how it's supposed to be climbed,
Now he might get the zone for this because he is using it to
kind of
change
pressing,
position,
isn't
isn't he? Yeah. Oh, he caught himself there.
This like is so hard because also when you saw Taisei having like using the next hold and then trying to put his foot up, but the foot was so high and so far away. So.
He has been awarded the zone for that. I've just had a look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, but it was a lot more controlled.
Exactly, and he's moved position and he changed,
Yeah.
and it definitely counts. So that is the foot she has to stand on, and then dual text with the right. Oh, that's all
Nice
good.
pressing. I think, yeah, and Mao put her right foot like even further on the next foot. Because she's standing on dual texture there, so that's not the best thing. I think.
I got a question for you, Hannah. I got someone pointing out, rightly so, that I keep calling the slippery surface of a dual text, okay?
Yeah.
But it's not really, is it? Because it's the slippery bit. It's not dual texture, it's just slippery. So what do I call that? Is there a word for it? Someone.
I mean, dual texture is actually just that it has two textures.
Exactly.
Right?
So I can't
Yeah.
say dual text is the slippy bit, and yet I kind of do. So.
Yeah, but that's just how you get to know it, right? I never questioned it because
Yeah.
that's how everyone calls it.
Exactly. But oh, hang on, he's through.
Puts his foot up.
Right. So we think it might be more straightforward after this. Will he prove us right? Ow! Oh, it's not a catch.
Oh, it's left, right.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I thought he was going to lay back it and then go up.
Yeah. No, I thought it's gonna be this, but I thought you can do it more statically, I guess.
It's Chloe though.
But yeah, that was a good question about the dual texture. I think just someone decided that if you say dual texture, you mean the slippery
Yeah.
part.
I thought it was just me being silly about it because I hadn't thought about it. So I'm glad you
No,
said
but
that.
when someone says like, "Oh, you have to step on the dual texture," you kind of mean the slippery
Yeah,
part.
you know
of the
it's
dual
that bit,
texture.
don't you? Yeah.
But yeah, I never questioned it.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
See, live streams make you question your
Actually,
whole
you
life.
should say slippery part of the dual texture.
Well, there's someone on YouTube who, and he said this in the semis, he wants to call it the slipperoo section.
The slipperoo section.
Or slipperoo.
Okay, just inventing a new kind of term for it.
I like it.
Why not?
I like it. Right, Chloe jumps and oh, that's that pop, that early foot pop that you were talking about.
You actually see a black stripe on the volume. It just could see that. Oh, again it did. So you see the black stripe on the zone on the right side.
Is that her foot
Yeah,
slip?
that's the footstep of Joe.
Oh, he catches it. We didn't see the right hand, but he did catch it. And now a
Come
final
on, do
jump.
it. Nicely
he's got the
done.
top.
Oh wow, that was. It actually looked like his heel was just falling in there, but not on purpose.
Yeah.
He was just putting it there, and then it like fell in. Luckily, that was really strong. Put
Right,
him in a
Massive.
really good position already, I think.
Yeah, I mean, topping that boulder that quickly as well. He's done
And
well.
did a flash on the first one.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Chloe's got 20 seconds to get this slipped off the dual text or slipperoo.
Ah, nice. I was really fighting. You can see on her face.
Yeah, she's got 8 seconds though. It's going to have
Come
to be
on,
a
come
huge
on.
jump. Come on, Chloe. Go, go, go. Go. Yes, yes!
Oh, she would have just needed like 5 more seconds, I think.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But the rushing through the slippery bit almost seemed to work. It was like she had to be so fast, there's no time to
But
slip.
as I said before, when you once fall at the last move, you don't have so much time to the start. And you don't want to be rushed at the start because you have to do it slowly. And,
That was the heel, yeah,
that
you're right.
was so cool.
It was like instinct just
that
brought
was
it in.
so cool. It was like falling into the heel almost.
That was brilliant.
That was so cool.
Yeah, and he tops out, and that's done wonders for his leaderboard. Well, his podium potential.
That was really good.
And this, I think this will be the slip. Yes, it was. So watch this left foot. Boom, massive slip.
Going all the way down. That's exactly, when you put your foot there, that's exactly what you expect. And that's exactly what you don't want to happen.
Yeah.
Like, basically, when you're in that boulder, you're like, I don't want to step on a slippery part. I hope it stays on. And that's exactly what you expect to happen and you don't want to happen.
I never understand these dual text holds. Like, you know how much everyone hates climbing on polished rock, right?
Yeah.
What's the difference? Why are we doing this in competitions?
Ask the people who produced this holds. Like, when I saw them for the first time, I was like, why?
Yeah, and
And then
know.
there's some holds where you actually have to. There are some holds where the slippery part is inside and the texture part is outside.
Oh, gosh.
So you actually have to hold the slippery part.
Why?
And
Why?
only your thumb is on the friction side.
Well, I've started seeing full handholds, just the slippery texture.
Yeah, and that was when I thought, why are you doing that?
Exactly. Golf, wonderful sport. Right, Italian athletes. Giulia Medici is on and doing well on the slab. And then for the men, Sota Amagasa is back in action. So he's on the left, me on the right.
Yeah, also when I talked to him after the lead final, he said he doesn't like slabs so much, and I was like, well, but Japanese are usually, like, most of the Japanese are really good at slab, and he was like, yeah, all the Japanese are good at slabs, but not me.
Oh no.
But I don't think he was right. Probably he was like setting the bar really high for himself compared to other Japanese people.
Well, we're about to find out. Sota, are you any good at this? Let's find out.
Like, that looked pretty easy until there, at least.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got. I'm just looking at the board. No, he hasn't got the zone yet, so he has to be a bit careful and not.
Yeah, because his teammate before him, he made really good use of the zone with like pressing in to get higher as well.
Yeah, I didn't see when he actually sent it whether he used it in the same way or whether he dodged it. I didn't quite catch it.
Yeah, I didn't know, but I think he at least used it to get a bit higher and maybe then popped again. I think we didn't see him getting it done.
So the brushes are busy on the men's boulder.
I think Julia is still trying to figure out how to get across to the zone.
Yeah, you can see the cogs turning, can't you? Just figuring out the beater on this. Sota is also resting.
I think he didn't even try to use the zone, did he?
No, he just skipped straight through it. But it's interesting that all the Japanese have done that. I think in the observation period they probably discussed the option of that.
Yeah.
Because look, again, just misses it.
I think they probably thought that you only use it at the end before going to the top, like after the switch around.
Yeah, true, because you do catch it, don't you? Is that the catching one or is it one after?
But then it kind of would be only like before the last move, so you would use the zone only really, really late.
Yeah.
Just before the top.
That's a good point. You don't usually see a zone out of sequence, but maybe it is out of sequence.
Yeah. Oh, but or maybe it was planned how we saw his teammate do it before, that you use it, but only like as a help, but not really use it, but just how so that
to get a little height.
To get it, yeah. So kind of that you get it rewarded, but only like kind of holding it at the end before you're going to the top.
So Giulia has been a bit confused by the bottom part so far. She's only got 43 seconds, which probably is her last real attempt at this. Needs to get the zone. Has she got the zone, actually? She might have got the zone. She did come into it. I'm trying to see her scoreboard. She has... Yeah, I'll let you know when we... Oh, there we go. So I'll let you know when we know. She hasn't got the zone yet. So she just touched the zone, but not enough to get the points.
Yeah.
And Sota, now he's using the zone. Right, will that count?
Yeah, I think, I mean, he moved from it, I guess.
Well, he touched that zone, used it, and has moved straight into second position. So that was clever from Sota, because he didn't touch it throughout the rest of the runs.
Yeah. But do you think he just, like, thought, okay, I cannot get it done, and now try to just get the zone?
I think so,
but before he was, like, trying to do the whole boulder how he planned it?
Yes, I think when he got up there, he knew he could get the score for it, but thought the other way was the way.
Yeah. He was looking at his skin. I think probably there's not so much skin left.
No.
Like, looking at it, maybe I already had tape on it.
So I think this is the scoring. No, it's not. So this is when he went over it. So he did that for most of the round, and then the very last go.
Ooh, looking at the skin again. Unfortunately, no zone for Giulia as well.
Yeah, so Giulia struggling at the moment. And next up is Ao Yurikusa on the left. There he is.
He got really close to topping the first one multiple times on like matching the top, but trying to match the top, but unfortunately couldn't get it done in the end.
Yeah, and Ryo Nakagawa.
She got it done. Her first boulder in a flash attempt, so really good position for her already. She can make this work as well. Puts her in a really good position.
Yeah, she's really taking her time to clean that slab. Time is ticking away.
We've only seen one top on the slab so far. Like both boulders.
And it makes you realize how good that top was as well.
Yeah. Is he gonna use the zone?
No, he's going at the top.
Not. I think they really, that's how they did the observation, that they're not going to use it until just before the top.
Yeah, and remember the teammates aren't allowed to come back into the isolation area and be like, oh, by the way, that doesn't necessarily work. They have to figure it out for themselves. And it does work. I mean, that method could work. People are asking about the new scoring system on YouTube. For the combined, that's coming in to Munich is the first time we'll see that. We did see it in Barcelona, but not a
She's standing on the slippery part.
Oh, there it is.
And slips off the slippery part.
Yeah, what was she trying to get some more height on that? Was that the reason why, do you think?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just easier to catch because the inside is like you don't really see your foot. You cannot turn your foot so much. So
Yeah.
maybe it just looked more obvious.
Oh, now he tried to use the zone there.
But with the left. It's not that the other guys tried it.
Yeah, true. And he hasn't got the score for that because he only just touched it, didn't really do anything with it. There's 4 judges I can see, 5 judges I can see looking at men's too. So,
well, in the final,
one.
they all have time to like look at the same boulder, I guess.
I wouldn't want to turn around and see that lot looking at you, judging my every move. So, he went up with the left into the zone before and didn't do enough with it. Won't that time either.
I think, yeah, because Tai Sehoma, his teammate, who we thought maybe would have gotten the zone, but he didn't, also tried it with left, and then when he wanted to move, his foot slipped, so that's why he also didn't get it rewarded. I think if you want to have it rewarded, it's the best to press in it with the right hand instead of the left.
So, minute 30 on the clock.
Ooh, trying to make use of the screw holes.
Yeah, look at that finger in. You can do that if it's on the hold itself. Can't if
Yeah,
it's
and
on
on
the wall.
slabs it sometimes really works. As you can see, like these balls that she's using there, they not have a lot that you can hold on to, so the screw hold is kind of the best thing at that one.
Do you train that? Ever? I'm serious. Do you ever put a climb in and go, right, we're just going to use the screw-ons on the volume?
Well, when you look at slabs, when you train slabs, and there are volumes and there are holds where you see that you can actually not hold on to a lot on them, you probably, when you do like observation on them, or if you look at them, you're like considering that you could use the screw holds. And if you get on there, you're like trying to,
Okay.
like
So it's part of your
just
training, but
feel
you're not...
them and see if they help you, at least like standing up or switching feet or something. Now it looked so easy when she did it.
Yeah, cruising through, which is good because she's got 30 seconds. Oof. Oh, comes down on the
And
left.
now he should have got the zone rewarded, actually. Yeah, he did.
Ryo Nakagawa needs to stand up tall here. Watch the slip though, it's dangerous this move. You can see, oh, up into, okay.
Oh, nicely done.
Well, that's why it's there. That makes
Probably
sense.
that's how you do it. Stand up on the right with both hands and then go left.
Well, it makes that first top seem outrageously good then, because she went all the way to the top without using that zone.
And she had to make that decision fairly quick. Like, she didn't have so much time left, and also she probably knew that was her last attempt. So doing like the wrong thing here would have cost her everything, I guess, or like the top.
And it does look logical. When you look at it like that, that makes perfect sense.
It makes
doesn't
perfect sense, yeah.
Yeah.
But also I feel like she's a lot taller than like Mao, for example. So I think Mao Nakamura, the first person who came out, wouldn't have been able to stand and press to that volume in that in a comfortable position as she did now. Still probably would have been possible, but maybe going straight to the top was the best for Mao Nakamura.
Yeah, no, you're completely right.
And that's it. I mean, there are always more options to a boulder, and sometimes for one person it's way easier to do the one thing, and for the other person it's way easier to do the other thing. So that's why everyone has to work it out for themselves.
Yeah, you're right. And it looked good for her, but not be good for someone else.
That
right.
was, yeah, sorry. Now we can introduce them first.
Yeah, I was going to say, Kenta Yamaguchi comes on the final time on Boulder 2 for the men, and Mia Oyagi for the women. Sorry, you were saying?
No, I was just saying about like also having to figure out for yourself how you do it, because I went to a sports school, and I remember once we were talking about like us having observations and like discussing with the other competitors how we're gonna do it and stuff, and then a person from the other sport was saying, well, that's so stupid, like why are you telling other people how you're gonna do it, like you're telling them all your tactic and everything, like why would you do that? And I was just, that's how climbing works, most of all. Like, you're exchanging your opinions, and you also don't know what is right, and you have to figure it out yourself. And also, it means just because you think you're going to do it like this, maybe for the other person, it's better to do it differently and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why, but it was so funny because she was like, why are you doing that? Why are you telling other people how you're doing that boulder or route?
I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense on the face of it, for sure. Or you'd think that everyone would be telling each other the wrong beater, you know? Like, oh, it's a left fan, definitely a left hand.
Yeah, but also people don't do that in climbing, which is a nice sport, I would say.
Yeah.
Which is a nice community.
I hope that the Olympics doesn't change that. Maybe we'll see everyone being horrible to each other. Just lying. It would just be a game of bluff out there on the mat.
Just be like, oh yeah, I would jump to there and then just do that.
Yeah.
I mean, still, you have to decide for yourself, no matter what the others say, and that's the point too.
Yeah,
the others can help, but it's not. Yeah, it's still you that decides what to do.
Yeah, once you're out there, that's it. Down to you.
It's all on you.
It's a lonely place to be sometimes.
And also, if someone tells you to be there, you still have to be strong enough to do it.
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm really good at listening to Peter, but I can't always pull it off. Right, Mia goes low on this, then bumps the right foot into the dual text. Then
Comes in with the left.
It's blind. She found that completely blind.
Actually, that looked so good to go right and then left in, but then just slapping out pretty hard. I still feel like the first person who came out now, Nakamura, made the traverse to the zone look the easiest. She just found a really good way that suited best for her.
Yeah, I think I thought this might have been a bit easy after that. I don't know why I haven't learned yet. You can never tell.
But that's the thing, sometimes the first person comes out and makes it look easy, and then you think, oh, that's easy, but then the next few struggle with it, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I was wrong.
Being popped there.
Oh, but now makes it work.
Right, so this is the bit I want to see, which is standing on this dual text, which, oh!
Ooh, slipping off.
Saved herself, though.
Come on.
There we go, better foot.
Come on, Mia. She still has a minute to go.
Yeah, so Mia having to fight, and she gets stood up. Right, now I think she's going to pop into that volume once more.
Yeah, how is she going to do it? Oh.
Every time she touches it, I don't want her to touch it. Up.
Oh, no.
She was kind of in between a lot of ideas there. Kept the right and then seemed to move the right over onto the dual.
I don't think she has time to do another full tempo, is she?
No, she immediately looked at the clock when she was sitting down. But she is back on.
She only has 20 seconds to go. That will be hard.
Yeah, and he's going to call it. So Kento goes. And Kento did get the zone, so he's still in second place.
Yeah, because he did the first boulder.
She has 10 seconds. It's not going to be enough time. So that is it for boulder number 2 for the men and women. We will move on. So welcome if you're joining us. You've missed half of a brilliant competition, and we have half the boulders left to go. Flipping the format today, so men and women are climbing at the same time, which I'm so far quite enjoying, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like this format.
I like that too. There's always something going on, I guess.
Exactly, yeah.
But not as much as in semi-finals, which can be a bit stressful.
Yes, it can, yes. Only 50% of the time do I know what's going on. That's the truth. So, Carol off.
So now the third boulder, it's not next to each other. We have another slab of the man, actually, on the very right. And then, yeah, okay, we can see that later.
Yeah, so that is our top 3. Sata Amagasa in third position. Kento Yamaguchi, we just saw him. Ryo Omasa leading the way with 2 tops. Ryo doing very well. We'll have a look at the women in a second. But yeah, so camera crews have got to work much harder now. One's at one end, one's at the other end. This is for the women. Nanoha Kume in third place at the top of the zone. Mao Nakamura and Ryo Nakagawa all top spots. So, very different style of boulders between the men and women this time.
True, yeah.
The women's is that blue and red, I don't know what, dishes on the left, and the men have what we think is a high traverse. So you're not dropping down on those holds, it's all standing up on them, which is going to be fun to watch.
Not a lot to hold on.
No, nothing. Is there anything? There's nothing.
No, at the end. At the end.
At the end,
yeah.
yeah.
At the end, yeah. No.
In
but at
middle,
the start,
not a
you
lot.
just have to just have to stand on your feet. And then on the other hand, yeah, the women's boulder is really powerful. Oh, she put a heel there.
Yeah, you said this looked like maybe one of the easiest, and she is cruising at the
Not
moment.
easiest, but looked easier than the first one at least.
Yeah, it's very
She goes
straightforward
left
for sure.
Oh, she already looks pretty good.
Oh,
no.
the top!
Oh, she committed 100% there for sure.
Yeah,
Maybe
Max
she
is-
could have done it. Maybe she actually could have done it with just one hand first, but
Yeah, she went for the double. It was almost like not easy. So she was doing so well up to that point. It's almost like she just thought, well,
it
maybe
looked
this
really
last
easy
hold.
until there. But well, she also made the slab look easy, like the bottom part.
That's
so
true, yeah. She's just quality.
she's just good.
Come on, Max. You got all the support back at
that
home.
looked really good.
But look how rubbish this top hold is. It looks good from there. It's not. It's a sloper.
Yeah, it looks way better than it is. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, it's not bad though. Come on,
Come
Max.
on.
Oh, it's not going to count, is it? No. Oh, Max.
Yeah, I think it's actually worse than it looks.
Yeah, it looks disgusting. So this is the move again. One hand, like you said.
Nice, yeah. I think she was even like too high before because the hold is not so good, and it's easier when your body is still below it.
Yeah.
Kind of like
So you can
the body
almost not
position.
pinch it, but almost get that.
Yeah, but when you're too high, it's just like over it, and then you're like falling out of it. I don't know how to.
No, I know exactly what you mean. I just did a crab impression in the commentary box here. I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, you cannot see our hands.
No.
That's the problem.
It's an
We'd like to
issue.
explain.
You're missing loads at home. Max is stood up again. He made this look really good just now.
He did really good work on this one too already.
I want to see this transfer because it's a long drop down.
Come on, and reaching out. Just leaving out that middle yellow foothold.
Yeah, it saves him a lot of
Use it.
time as well by not using it.
Come on, come on.
Right, so Max
He
nearly
made that
held
look
this.
easy now, the traverse.
Yeah, he's cruising it.
You
But
could repeat it
look
easily.
at the time though, minute 30. It takes time.
Come on, Max.
He sticks it this time. Oh no, he doesn't, and he drops it. Oh,
He did it without the foothold now. He just decided not to put his left foot there. Maybe because the foothold is not really good.
yeah, I mean
Not
maybe he was
helping
looking to
a lot.
hold the right and then bring the left through. So you've got the jug on the zone, not jug, but the
Yeah.
whole good hold of the zone and
Yeah.
the sloper. Well, Max will have the zone, so he's on the board.
And he will have enough time to do another attempt.
Yeah. So 1 minute left on the clock for Max as he gets stood up again. Boosts up. He's got to be careful. Here, don't rush it too much. 49 seconds. Drops down well. Comes out to the side pull. What tactic will he use this time? This is probably his last go on this, so he needs to make sure.
He's really good at just repeating that. Like
Yeah.
he learned how to do it and just does it easily. Come on.
So he's double lay backing up with the right hand, tries to find the good point. Oh, there's the left and a come down. Will he have another go? 21 seconds is not a lot of time, is it? He's thinking about it. I think he's going to save it.
Okay. I think, yeah, could have been enough time, but also maybe it's better to save it for last quarter. I don't know. It's always hard to tell.
Just wanted to shout out Kyra Condi, who's on the live chat. Kyra, I think, is flying out to join the lead season later on. So we have a celebrity in the chat, everyone.
Thanks for listening to us.
Yeah. So that was probably his closest attempt. And you saw from that really good shot at the top of the wall how slopey it is at the top. So the next two get ready to come. Nanoha Kume runs out first and Taisei Homa follows her onto the mats.
Curious to see if the women's bowl is actually as, well, not easy, but if she can make it look as easy as Mao Nakamura did until the last move, or if it was just Mao Nakamura being strong again.
Exactly, is Mao just a beast? We'll find out. That's what she did anyway, but let's see if Nanoha Kume can do the same kind of thing.
Yeah, actually that was really funny because Mao Nakamura put a heel on the right starting hold there, on the really smart crimp. And that's why I thought, okay, that's maybe why it looks easier, because not everyone can do this heel, and otherwise you have to do it more dynamically, which is harder. Nicely done from Taisei.
Yeah, he crosses through. So good climb from him. Bumps into that zone. Right, let's see how he can make this top work, if he can.
Oh,
a
no,
big
foot
pop.
slip.
Yeah. He just has a...
But he's having fun. I love to see that.
She's on the final hold. Here we go. The match sticks it this time.
And she does it 1-2. Nice work.
Right, so Hakume gets it done quickly. Gets confirmation she'll leave the stage.
Yeah, I think, yeah, when I looked at this boulder, I just thought it looks more basic, or just more, yeah, just maybe a bit easier, but...
Yeah, there doesn't seem like there's many ways you can climb it. It's kind of like, yeah, get occasional heel in, something clever, but generally it's straightforward.
Yeah, exactly. And they're not like, it's not like that every move looks super hard and you could follow every move. It's basically just maybe the start and the last move, but also not super hard.
Right, so he's to the zone. I know, he had a big foot slip before.
Come on. Slaps up.
Right in the middle.
He needs the second hand.
Oh.
But that's just the same way what we saw with Max. Like, they want to put their feet somewhere, but there's nothing you can put your feet, because also
it is slippery. Yeah.
It's slippery all around that volume.
You can see him wanting to get a heel in. That was his instinct.
Yeah.
There's nothing to heel hook.
And also the top is so bad that matching without feet is really hard, especially when your body is still like so low.
So next week for the World Cups, we've got a packed series. We've got the lead, boulder, speed, and paraclimbing, and it is a really good paraclimbing event. I literally love paraclimbing.
Yeah, actually we're sitting here looking on the lead wall, and we already see some paraclimbing routes, which is super cool.
It's a wicked
I was already looking at them before, and I was like, oh, that looks so nice, so colorful.
Yeah. Yeah, they're up and ready for us. So yeah, there's lots of action happening next week, so make sure you stick with us for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So I might even be able to persuade Hannah back into the box. Let's see. If you don't make finals. Oh, he's up onto the top. Matches.
No.
Right, so a minute left. That slopey hold is hard, and it's been hot out there, remember. It's still warm.
But also I think, yeah, the top hold is just pretty bad. It really looks a lot better than it is.
Yeah, we can see it from here, and it's just, I mean, it's heavily chalked up, so I think that makes it look almost like a ledge, but it's not.
But I think it was the same, like there was the same hold in Brixton in semifinals on the boulder, on the third boulder that only Yannick did, and we also thought, oh, the hold looks actually pretty good, but then at the end it turned out to be super bad.
Yannick was just on ridiculous form that weekend. 18 seconds, he's really going to have to rush. Are we going to have a buzzer beater moment here?
Yeah, you don't want to rush going there, but he makes it work.
Right, 9 seconds, he's got time.
That looks so smooth, come on, do it. Or is he going to double?
No, I don't think you can pop that dynamically to it.
But he made that traverse look really smooth. Now when he didn't have so much time, he just did it.
Yeah. And this is where, with the new scoring system for the combined, having an extra zone could be quite interesting in boulders like this. So this was his best attempt, really. Look, you can see the heel. He wants to get something in, anything to pull him closer to the wall. And then this is the more straightforward women's three.
Left, right,
a little scorpion. I think Mao just maybe overcooked that first jump when she got to it.
Yeah, I think she just jumped too high. She was too excited, too much commitment. But she made it work anyway in the second try, so.
Absolutely.
And is still in first position, so.
So Chloe Koskoy is underway. 2 zones, no tops, but she's come really close to topping both the boulders. She's taking her chalk bag off, which is interesting. Rio Omasa, he's got 2 tops and is at the top of the leaderboard, so this is our current leader.
Yeah, he's the only one who did 2 boulders so far. Can he make it 3?
Well, this is it. It's in his court now, isn't it? It's his to lose almost at this point. He needs at least a zone here. It's what everyone else has got.
Pretty positive he could do that.
Yeah, he should maintain that lead. So gets little wobble, gets stood up there.
For a second, it looked like he just wants to reach to the second hole and go to lower part.
I like how he chalked up just out of instinct, even though he hadn't really touched anything yet.
He has a pretty cool chalk bag.
It is pretty cool.
Colourful.
I agree. Right, he's looking for a big move here instead of dropping down. He has. Oh, geez. Okay, right, out he goes. Yeah.
Ooh, he wants to step through. I think that might work too, though.
I think he could.
Otherwise, it's a pretty long step to the left.
True, and
I think he's a bit smaller than the other.
yeah, well, Maxim made it look easy, but he is tall. When I was talking to him earlier, he's a tall man.
And I don't know how tall Taisei is, but maybe a bit taller than him now.
I can tell you. Hang on, give me a sec, and I'll tell you. I'll try to anyway. You keep an eye on the action. I'll keep an eye on
Ask IFSC or Google or whatever.
Yeah. So Ryu is. Where is it? I don't actually have that stat.
But maybe you have the stat of Taisei.
I have. Let's have a look. Stat of Taisei. I also don't have that stat. I'll get better stats. I apologise.
Maybe they didn't want to say how tall they are.
Maybe, true.
They wanted to keep it as a secret.
That's true. I often want to keep my height as a secret.
Mine too. No, actually, it's okay.
So Chloe Koskoi, no joy for her yet.
I see more girls on the climbing scene now being smaller than me, so I'm like, it's okay, it's okay. Climbers are not the tallest people. Let's be honest.
No, remember Johnny Dawes, if you remember that by that far. Yeah. Ooh, he's still going for this big commitment, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he tried now to put his right foot there first. Oh, now he's trying to go left.
But he's in no man's land now, stretching. He's going to have to bump up to it.
Nice. Oh, no. Almost gets it done.
Yeah, his height, I think, could be an issue here because, yeah, it's a pop for him rather than a reach.
Yeah, but I think now he got figured out how to get it done. So now I think he will try again. And I think he can make it work if he just stays, like, closer to the wall a bit longer. If he can make this step to the left again.
Yeah, Ryu.
Oh, no, he did it too quickly. I think we lost our clock, did we?
Yeah, we did. So we're 55 seconds on the clock. So Ryu is also more of a speed climber. He has done some other comps too, but yeah, just if that makes any difference to how he does this. So Chloe hasn't got a top either. She needs it on this. So that's fine. That's
oh no! But before, when he was closer, he stepped left, controlled it, and then went for the hold. Now he just wanted to do it like right away.
Yeah, I think he had an eye on the time as well. He's coming. 19 seconds. Better.
Ooh, now he makes it work.
No one has topped this out though. Remember? Oh
no.
Yeah, it really committed to that sloper, didn't he?
But he got the zone, which was important because he already has two tops. But a shame he couldn't try that last move more often, or at least now, like probably without in a rush.
Well, he's still looking back, isn't
he? He hit it in the middle. I don't know if it's better to go a bit left and then a bit right of the edge.
Yeah, I think he jumped just hoping something would work out.
Yeah,
there.
I know.
I think if you go that fast, I mean, sticking that slope with that kind of momentum, look at that. And
yeah,
it was a half a second.
Maybe he overpowered it a bit and thought it was better, like we did.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well, haven't you, on your last go. But he stays in the top spot with two tops and a zone. Way out in front at the moment. And Chloe Koskoi, no top for her and no zone either. So, tricky thing is that is our leaderboard. So Ryo there stays on top. Kento in touch and Taisei in third. The silver-bronze position is going to be a good battle.
Someone in the chat said that Sota is the sloper king. So, we will see. Big
claims being made.
Big claims,
Sota,
yeah.
it's all on you, mate. Juliet, let's see how she does this. So, women's 3 we thought was quite toppable. Chloe showed there are hard bits to it.
It's really hard to get that pocket with the momentum.
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, like Mao did put a heel hook on the really bad starting crimp, but I don't know how she made that work. But there are some people who just put heels anywhere and they just stick there. If I put heels anywhere, they're gonna slip off.
Yeah, me too. I can't make heels work in the way that these guys do, and I think it's. I mean, I'm a bit older now, and I've grown up not heel hooking. You know, like I started climbing 10 years ago, and it wasn't really as much of a thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Also, toe hooks even less.
Yeah.
I feel like. I remember when I started climbing, I climbed a lot with katana women from Perspectiva.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you ever climbed with katana women, but
not the women's, no, but the men's.
But heel hooking and toe hooking with them is like
not its thing.
Not a thing, but also there were no heel hooks and toe hooks back
exactly,
then.
yeah.
So
I think
Janja was climbing with them for a while too, so just saying.
With the katana women's?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
There we go. Before 5'10" days, she was okay.
No, but I mean, like, I think I just remember when I was at Youth Worlds, still climbing with them, and I was like, oh, she's also climbing with them.
So, Sota Amagasa, the sloper king. Oh, very interesting beater there. Popped over. People on the live chat claiming that Sota Amagasa is one of the best on the Japanese team for slopers. So, I mean, look, just...
How do you get that information?
I have no idea.
Is there like a...
She's obviously embedded within the Japanese team, but, you know, you got to stop, because if he doesn't get this now...
Does the Japanese team has like a ranking on like, okay, who's the best in slopers? Who's the best in crims? Who's the best in...
I wouldn't put it past them.
Sledgehammer?
I really wouldn't. How else do you pick between these guys? So he did a very strange bit of beater here, and he's not going to do it this time. So
but he did the step through method now. I think he was the first one to do it.
Oh, and he's going for the big pop.
Oh no!
Sota, you're the sloper king. Come on.
But he didn't do it with the foothold.
No.
And he just overpowered it. I think they all thought the top hold was a lot better.
Maybe he just got overconfident with people calling him a sloper king all the time. And I mean, my head would be big too.
Same.
No, but very interesting beater from Sota.
I mean, there are also a lot of different slopers, you have to say. And I don't know there if it's a lot about, like now, I didn't feel like he was like, it was about holding or not holding. He was just overpowering it. So it was hard to hold it, even though he was sloper.
Look how cruisy he got through there, though. Once he's learnt the beater, he's on it. So left foot still goes for the spring. Oh, hello. Oh. No, drops down. Right, so he's twice now he's touched it. He'll know where the good bit is, if there is one.
Yeah, the question is, where is the good bit? The left or the right?
Oh, big top.
Julia does the top. Nicely done.
So the crowd go crazy, and Sota did not make it work off camera there. He came down.
He has 30 seconds to go. He's gonna do another attempt. He has enough time. He could do the start easily now and could repeat it easily. So he knows how to do it.
Yeah, no issues.
Step through, easily done. Nice one. Can you get it last second top?
15 seconds. Keep an eye on it. Here we go.
Come on. Slaps up and...
Better. His feet are so low on that. I mean,
yeah, it's just like your body position is so low, so it's so hard to match. Like it's already hard to hold it with one hand and then step up with the second one. But...
This is Julia's top here. Came with the left, thought about some fancy feet, decided not needing it, and then the double spring and the catch.
Maybe actually the person who said that man 3 is the sloper king.
Well, they have to be for that.
Maybe.
I'm not convinced all the route setters climb the boulders. I'm just saying. I think sometimes they go, oh yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm joking, of course. They are very, very strong, the route setters. You have to be to set these boulders.
But we still have 2 chances to see a top on men's 3.
Mao way out in the lead with 3 tops. Okay.
Julia putting herself in 3rd position now with the 2nd top.
Yeah, that was important, wasn't it?
8th attempt. Taking a bit of her time, but she got it done. That's what counts right now.
Yeah, she could hang on. She needs to do the performance on the last boulder. Ryo Nakagawa is out, brushing the boulders.
I want to see a top on men's 3.
I do too. I want to see if anyone can hold it.
Yeah. Or maybe someone put something magical out of the bag with his feet.
Maybe
I don't know.
Missing something? I don't think we are though.
The problem is, I think even with one hand, the sloper is so bad that you cannot hold it as well to put your feet somewhere. Even though if there was like because maybe you can put it on the blue crimp, but I don't think you
Yeah, that's kind of the only thing they haven't tried, isn't it? Is putting it up. But how would you get it up there? I mean, you got to then stick it with one, maybe back.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I think the sloper is just really bad.
Yeah. So he stood on the slab. Oh, pops before going to the side pull. So Auer's having a long look, takes the brush, he wants to do it himself. Does rubber, when it gets rubbered in like this, does this improve grip or does it make it more slippy for you? Because I would have always thought that more rubber on a hold is going to improve it, but it seems like they try to scrub it off.
Yeah, I think it depends on the hole too, but if you're on the volume or something and you have a lot of black stripes, it's usually not so good and you want to brush it off.
Okay. Right, now she's up into the zone.
Yeah, because rubber can be slippery too.
So bumps with the right. TJ spots his moment, gets the tunes rolling. Here she goes, one final jump.
Oh, no! Double too, but slips out.
You could see it. All I'm thinking about is her skin. That must have hurt. How is not getting on with this move?
I'm wondering if she's gonna try like going double again, or if she's gonna change beta same as Mao and do it with one hand.
The way she reacted, I think she thinks she should have got it, so maybe she'll stick with it.
Yeah.
But then now she's having a really long look, so I don't know.
I think it actually looked easier to go with just one hand. That would look like such a good method here. Just switching feet really quickly.
So
we've seen so much.
Oh, hello. Oh, you are kidding me.
Wow.
Well, what was the problem?
So
what? You just hold it. Obviously, that's the beta.
He jumped, and his left foot was already where the zone is. Like it was just there.
Yeah.
But it looked like he could also match it without the feet.
Yeah, he cruised that. That's just not fair. He's going to go back into ISO. Just sort of look at the others and be like, well, he won't know, of course.
He was like, oh yeah, like the cross to the left to the zone was really hard.
Yeah, really difficult.
That was the hardest part. The others were like, what?
That was awesome. Well, I mean, the thing is,
they're gonna ask like, how did you do the last move? And they were like, I just did it.
I don't think I learned anything from that attempt either, because he's just stronger than everyone else. That was the tactics. Yeah, live chat, enjoying that moment. Well, we are still got some action. Ro is on the double movement up. She's struggling with this boulder a bit.
New sloper king.
New sloper king.
His crown.
There we go. Sloper Amagasa, give back your crown. It's gone.
But yeah, actually someone in the chat pointed out that the brushes cannot reach the sloper on the top.
You reckon? Surely that. Even with a really long one?
I don't really that they can get weight on it, you know?
Yeah, maybe. I haven't seen anyone brush it.
Yeah.
Right, final hold, left time this time.
Ah, and she does it like Mao, she adjusted it. Nice.
Relief as well. I think she gambled.
Yeah, because she didn't have so much time left, and she did a good rest, and then, yeah.
Yeah, so Ro Nakagawa, second position with that one.
That was really strong, yeah. I think like this, it actually looks easier when you can hold like the tension on the left foot too.
Yeah, because you can just use the edge of it.
Yeah. I'm still so impressed of that top on men's free. That was just, he slapped up and he slapped, thank God we see a replay again.
Because what did he do?
He just slapped up, left foot up. Oh, he didn't even use the left foot.
He's on the dual.
He just put it there. He just held that sloper.
He did go further than all the rest, so he really went to the back of the hold, which might help.
Yeah, but also I feel like some others try to adjust it and like just try to hold it, but you could also see that others just had struggled to hold the sloper, and he just stuck, was just sticking with his hand on it.
Yeah, that was special.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted someone to get it done, and someone got it done. Thank you.
Right, so all Kento needs to do is just do the final move. It's easy, you can get it done. Let's see what he does here. So he's getting stood up. So we have Kento Yamaguchi and Mia on the left. That is the side pull. It's quite good, it's quite positive, it's a long way away.
It's But it's interesting, because I think from more far away, it looks like it's two crimps. Like it looks like it's two, but one blocking the other. But it's actually one hold.
Yeah.
That's designed like this. Yeah. Oh, she made quick work of the start.
Here's Amir on the final one.
Do it.
Oh,
Left, right.
yes, that'll
Good
do.
job.
Right, that will have helped her score as well. But she's down towards the bottom, so whether that will upgrade her, we'll have to wait. She's still in 5th.
Yeah, I think it didn't change.
No. So we turn our attention to Kento. Let's see how he can do this. Looks to work out the foot sequence first of all. He's going for the cross through as well. Drops down with the left. Oh, and then balances off backwards.
Still has 2 minutes 15 to go.
Yeah, there's our clock on the screen. So interesting, our final athlete out on this boulder. It's proved harder, and we've got one more climb to go as well. It's been action-packed so far, and the last boulder tricky for both men and women. So the spotlight framing him now. Doesn't look comfortable on that.
I think
move.
actually for smaller people, maybe that's not the easiest method. I don't know, like some got it done like this, but also there's so many different ways now. I think Sota did the step through method, and then Ao did the like quickly changing foot thing, which looked like a ninja move actually.
Yeah, there's a few ways through this.
I don't know how he's gonna try again. Oh, he's gonna try it again like this.
Slides through, didn't get the side pull very well. And he's puzzled at the moment. Hasn't made it. Has he made it to the zone yet? I don't know if he has. No, he hasn't, so no zone for him. Up he goes again, less than a minute. Matches with the feet. He's going to do the same method. Gets himself set. He'll start off slow and then drop down into it. Here we go. Better this time. Holds it. Right. 43 seconds. Let's see what he can do. Bumps the left hand. And now, can he make some magic on this sloper? He'll look to go as high on... Oh, no!
No, foot
Pops.
slip.
It's
Damn it.
not been his comp so far. He's had lots of moments like this. 30 seconds. It is time
he
if
do it
he's got
again?
this sequence. Better this time.
Oh, he can repeat it right away. That was so
It's
strong.
crazy muscle memory that goes on. Has a
Come
look at
on.
the clock casually.
Come on.
No, again a
Another
foot slip.
Ah, he's disappointed. I can understand. Because then you cannot even like attend or try to hold
Yeah.
the sloper because your foot slips. So
Unlucky for him, he leaves once again looking back over his shoulder. So let's watch a replay. Up she went, just with one hand. Held it well, matches beautifully.
but still the zone on the last boulder put Kenji Yamaguchi into second position.
That's a massive slip there. He was putting a lot through that foot. Really trying to trust it, and it didn't trust him back. So our final climb of this evening. And it's all to play for. There is our leaderboard.
Still pretty open, I would say.
Especially second and third.
Yeah. Ryu is in a really good position because he also has all zones so far.
Yeah, so if he can keep it together, it should be victory for him. So, and for the women, same kind of thing. Top 2 on 3. But Ryo has a lot more attempts.
Yeah, she took quite a few now on the third boulder. But still, there's one boulder to go. And that one should not be easy. It's pretty powerful. Both of them, I'd say. Pretty steep, pretty powerful. But I think they both look really cool. We talked about the female number 4 with the root setter, so we know how it's supposed to be done. But let's see how it actually is done.
Yeah, she has a look at it. Quite complicated, this boulder. So that's our start hold.
So you're supposed to swing your left foot to do, to do the toe. Oh, that was really nicely done. Thanks for the demonstration. But yeah, the toe is pretty far away.
Yeah, it is far away, and then you got to pull even further to the left.
You really have to wait it. There's a toe hook start at the men's too.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Putting left foot up, reaching out.
Yeah, so zone hold or left hold first? Zone, and then that left is worse than the zone hold, isn't it?
On the men's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I know the zone hold for sure. That one is better. I think.
Explain this, because I never realised this until quite recently, but you athletes, you literally know these holds, don't you? You've seen them before sometimes.
It depends. Like, not that we know all holds, but I mean, actually, that's an advantage of training here at Classes Centrum as well. I don't think all competitors have that around the world. Because obviously holds cost a lot of money, but our setters and coaches and everything always try to get like the newest holds, especially before the World Cups, when a new World Cup set comes out and they know that the World Cup setters are going to use them, that we at least like can try them before, like in a comp simulation, or at least we can just have a look at them and try them so we know the holds, because it can make a big difference if you know where to grab them, if they're dual texture, what kind of friction they have. All holds have different friction. So yeah, I think we're really lucky to have that, but I don't think all competitors can have that, and maybe at the start of the season they have to get to know the holds throughout the comps.
Yeah, it's a really good point, and it's something I thought was fascinating. Look at these split moves. Oh, and then a huge right heel.
Oh, and a huge slap up.
Yeah.
I think she exactly had it where it was the worst now, that like horn kind of hold. But it's really far to go all the way to the left part of it.
So Max has been throwing himself at this move, and this is as far as he got. He comes to the pinch, can't get the zone. And the top hold is nasty as well.
Those pinches are not so good, especially the left one was just trying to go to.
Yeah, and the way they're turning, that toe hook is beautiful to do. I find those moves very difficult.
She did so smooth though. I think, like from what I've seen when I watch her climb, she's always really good in like movement, like just like understanding how to move in a.
Well, there you go. She learned from that.
How to move her body in the movements.
Yeah, well, you can see she adjusted it. She made the correction and straight away got it.
Come on! Oh, she gets the knee by him. Nice.
Yes, there's a knee that I didn't see.
Now you have to press on the left.
Oh, look, hands off rest almost. It's a very good knee for her. So good, she doesn't really need that left hold, but now she does, and pings off for the right.
And also sometimes if the knee bar is too good, it's actually pretty hard to release it.
Yeah. You get stuck in there, don't you?
She's gonna try again, just for the crowd, I think. With a big smile.
17 seconds, why not? Her final boulder of the comp. Full smiles, love it. 10 seconds. No, I think that is it. Oh, she's going again, why not? 5 seconds.
Just for the crowd, just for the crowd. Just do the move again.
If I was an athlete, I wouldn't come down when they told me. I appreciate I'd probably get red carded.
But I think she had a really, really good time. And she has 3 tops and 4 zones. And she's in first place. So, yeah. That's a really good position for her, and she did really, really well in this final one. Yeah, she would have wanted the zone to sort of cement herself at the top. She's got it, and now she has to let the other people fight it out. She's done her work. And also releasing this, that looked really, really good. Yeah, that left toe bobbled, and this was Max. Great effort from him, the only non-Japanese member from Australia. Oh, the double, that's smart. I didn't think of that. Yeah, no, actually when he had his first try, I was already thinking, because he was trying to go left-right, like quickly, with like 1-2. And I was asking myself, maybe that's actually the way of doing it, because controlling the first one might be really hard. Yeah, it's reachy as well, into it. So, 2 done, no tops, but a zone for the women. So, Taisei Homa and Nanoha Kume are in action. Nanoha in third. She'll want a zone here at least.
Taisei Homer way down the leaderboard is not going to make an impact on the podium, but we'd like to come away with this. And yeah, there must be an element of trying to prove
but
something
if he
as
tops,
well.
he can still move to second position.
Oh, can he? Sorry, my
If
bad.
the others don't do anything.
Okay, so he has still got potential.
He has a top on the first one.
Okay,
So.
true. So it is all to play for here. And of course, impressing those Japanese selectors. Oh, hello.
Okay. That didn't look hard at all.
No, it didn't have the heel.
That looks hard now.
Yeah, I've got no idea. And he's looking at what he can do. Is he going to match? Is he just going to launch?
And the next hold looks really bad. The next pitch. Oh, he's turning the right hand already now.
Oh, he's in. Hello.
Nicely done. Oh, actually, it's better maybe.
But this is where things get really tricky because everything's a bit slippy here. A pinch, holds
Nicely
it.
done. That was really good.
Right.
Was that a flash? Oh, that puts him in first position.
Well, there we go. Because Hannah can do maths and I fail to do maths in that example. Taisei Homer jumps up into first position.
Well, he's actually tied with. Oh, on probably attempts on so.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
But yeah, that's what I just wanted to say. Like he's
straight
in a
into
good
first
position.
All right, so all to play for the men's boulder here. An exciting finish to our comp. Women's problem looks hard at the top because you've got to go all the way left and come back a bit right.
Yeah. And as I said, like, if a knee bar is good, it's good to stay at that position, but then moving out of it again can be even harder. And as I said, like, Maonate, that first look, that first move look, she just really smooth. Like, once she got it figured out, like, obviously at the end she couldn't do it anymore, but just because she didn't have proper rest.
Yeah.
Because she didn't have time, but she made it look so smooth and easily done, and she could always like repeat it once she got it done.
Yeah, it was very natural, wasn't it? It was exactly where she was swinging to, no issues.
Yeah, her body learned really quickly how the move is supposed to be done.
So Nanoha Kume rests liquid chalk on. And then as we come up to the minute mark, she's going to come back over to the wall. And here we go again. So this swing, a couple of times now she's fallen off this move, maybe getting slippery out there. Yeah, oh!
Just by accident,
yeah,
actually, like getting that right foot in. She wanted to catch it with the left first.
Yeah, it was the last thing she could have done to stay in, and she got it. Now the high heel. Okay, now this is a big move, as we know.
Oh, but she goes to the lower part first.
Yeah, I think she's going to readjust and go further. Up she comes again into it. There's nothing on it.
Do you think she get the zone rewarded like that?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's have a look
really
at the leaderboard.
good question.
I'm going to let the judges decide this one. We're keeping an eye on the leaderboard. Has it moved? I can't see it. I mean, my instinct is she hasn't got it, no, at the moment.
Yeah, it's just really hard because she got the lower part of it, but actually not that part of the hold where you actually hold it.
Yeah, and I don't think she made a big enough sort of adjustment onto it. I think if
she didn't get it yet.
No. And this is the problem because, yeah, she's not really moving anything apart from the hands.
Yeah.
That's no zone for her.
Positioned.
So she stays in third.
It's a shame because you can actually use that hold on the bottom as well, but if you're underneath it still, you're not really... She just put her hand there, but didn't do a lot with it.
Exactly, her body didn't move.
Yeah, no, she didn't get
position. Look, her body's in exactly the same place. She's just bumping the hand, not progressing.
Yeah, no, she didn't get it.
So she'll stay in third, and this was the top, beautifully done. Really technical climbing to avoid the dual texture, the slippery surface, the slipperoo. Part of the hold. Big smile on his face to get that done.
Yeah, last border for them. We say goodbye to them, but say hello to the next two.
Yeah, Chloe Koskoi will want to finish things off strongly here. She hasn't had the best of competition. She's sitting down, sorry, best of final. She's sitting down at the bottom at the moment. She's got such quality. It just hasn't been her day.
It could be a boulder that could suit her, though. I feel like.
So Rayo Omasa is in second.
But I feel like also the fourth boulder of the woman might be a boulder that you just cannot figure out in 5 minutes, but then you come back to it and do it like right after, like just a few goes, more than 5 minutes, just because you need to get the movement in for the first few moves, and then the next moves are hard too, and kind of have to figure it out, so you just take a bit more time again.
When you finish a comp like this, do you go back and watch video of other people doing it and sort of analyze that? How does it work? To learn from your mistakes, I suppose.
Yeah, like usually, like after comp, you maybe. Oh, he did it differently.
Wow.
But
double toe hooks.
Yeah. Maybe first you watch your video and analyze it. Sometimes in World Cups you still have time to watch others, like after you've been out. And yeah, try to compare and figure out if you could have done it the same, or watch videos, or just do a sensation.
Right, Rayo.
I think he's thinking of going like left, right, like.
Oh, and a big move.
Yeah. Oof. Like.
Yeah, because I didn't see necessarily the way through. Exactly, I couldn't see it before.
But otherwise, your foot position is really bad.
Oh, he tries to match.
Yeah, I think he tried to go like this and now left up, but that's so far. Maybe
okay.
He's not seeing the high heel. Yeah,
that's
what I thought. He's going to do left and right and switch to hand.
Yeah, you can see just without that heel, there's not really many options for you at that point.
But by the way, that zone already put him in first position because he's the only one with 2 tops and 4 zones right now.
Yeah, so that's helped. Also a bit unique at this comp, you might be able to see that leaderboard as well. It is at the back of the arena. I doubt he'll be looking, but it is there. Chloe launches across and makes it work by pure will and physicality here. High heel now.
Good job though. Come on. Come on, come on.
Oh, it's so close to that zone hold.
Yeah, she looked like a bit tired already after doing that move. It's like, yeah, it's pretty hard until then already.
Absolutely.
And it has been a few tiring few rounds. Skin tired. I've also attended bricks in the World Cup. So
yeah.
And it's already a long season if you've already done all the bouldering World Cups.
Yeah, she's made every semi-final so far. So
yeah,
she
had always a lot of bronze.
Yeah. But some of these, I remember, Alberto Hines Lopez is the example. You know, he did everything in that World Cup season before he won the gold medal. Sometimes you get athletes who need to just build themselves.
He even did youth comps.
Yeah.
I was so surprised to see him at like European Cups. I'm like, why?
Oh, hello.
Nicely done.
He just needs to match, and I hope he does, because that was awesome.
Come on. Oh, no.
Come on, get it in, lock it. Oh, no.
Toe hook. Heel hook. Heel toe hook.
Oh, he's standing on the dual tax. He's got to match it, though. Watch that left foot. Comes down. Great flexibility.
Come on. Oh, no. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh, he hasn't got this yet, has he? Okay. Oh, that will maybe better.
I think he has to do it with the toe hook.
He's only got 18 seconds as well.
Come on.
Oh, he's going to have to stand on the dual tax, isn't he? No!
Damn! Oh, but that was so strong with the double clutch.
That could have locked him into first position. He still has first position at the moment.
That double clutch looked like, yeah, that looked really hard.
And this catch with the right hand, launch, doesn't even look at the right hand, it's just there. Look, there he looks. And then the top sequence. It's maybe a bit stretched out, perhaps a bit shorter.
I think he's a bit shorter, but also like the pinch power and just, yeah.
That left hand.
He also didn't really know, like he couldn't decide. He tried so many things.
Yeah, there was a bit of panic going on, I think.
He also made that move to the left, like the double clutch. So cool. This one, bam.
I love the fact he doesn't look. That's so cool.
That's so cool. He should have just, obviously it's hard, but maybe he could have done it.
Do you think he should have committed to the right heel, that heel there, and just rocked up on it?
No, thanks to the toe hook, like this, and then match.
Okay.
It's
that left leg, he's so stretched out. Whew, right,
so that means it's still pretty open.
Yeah, it is. It could.
Because if he would have done it, then he would have won already. Yeah. But like this, it's open. But the others don't have a lot of tries.
So he'll watch nervously from the sidelines, all up to someone else now. Sota Amagasa is next. He's in 4th. Same method as before, double toes to get started, then comes in with the left. And now this is so interesting. I can't wait to see how he does it. Oh, missing the zone though, right. Julia in action on the left. She'll swing her feet over. She's doing a big build-up for it. Yeah, it's one of those moves you almost have to just let go and your body will fall into the correct position, you know? So I think Kento might be able to win this.
Yeah, the only one.
So all down to him.
But he only has 2 tries.
All right, so that is the situation for the men. Julia drops down, nearly gets it, better with the toe. Sota, the former Sloper King. I'm afraid his crown has been taken tonight by an outrageous move.
Oh, he's trying to double too.
That's so powerful. I can't imagine catching that jump on pinches. That's a big ask.
But I know some people who can.
It's because you hang out and train in Innsbruck, and you got a brother who's yourself, and you're a pro climber. This is why you know these people.
Yeah.
How is your brother feeling for next week?
I actually talked to him today. Like, I think he's really still feeling good for bouldering, but lead, he just feels like it's every year is the same though. I feel like when you do the whole bouldering season, you just feel like you don't have time to train lead. I mean, yeah, the last World Cup was still last week, so you just basically have a week. So yeah, so that's why. Yeah, he's feeling a bit stressed out, and he said like 8B and 8C feels the same for him because he doesn't really have like endurance, so it's like just feels like the moves feel the same.
But remember last year?
But he was, but he said like, yeah, he hopes the routes are hard and everything. I was like, yeah, but everyone is, a lot of people feel the same. Like a lot of people did bouldering too and lead, and I feel like his level on lead is always pretty high.
Yeah.
So. But that's what I said to him, like, yeah, maybe qualification is still a bit easier, but you will always do well enough to make semis, I would say. I'm pretty confident to say that. And then semis will be harder, and yeah. Oh. And yeah, if he doesn't win the first League World Cup like last year at home, well, there's still a lot.
I will be
more
devastated if he doesn't, all right?
Okay.
Put the pressure on Jakob.
Put the pressure. Matt is putting on
exactly. Well, best of luck to the Schubert family.
Forward to it. It's gonna be really cool.
Okay, well, both of you.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck.
And also, yeah, same with Jesse. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, they all both like, oh yeah, I have to train lead.
It's what
I don't have endurance, and I'm like, you always have endurance.
Every
guys.
athlete has said this to me.
Yeah, but
Everyone.
all of them have endurance, right?
Yeah, of course, it's there.
I mean, I don't know. I guess they set the bar really high what the endurance means, but nowadays, anyway, endurance is not the most important anymore. If you're good in bouldering,
I've got to stop you here because he's coming into this top hold now. Caught the catch.
How is he going to do it? Oh,
he's tall.
He's just going to pinch it.
There we go.
He's just going to pinch it like this.
That is on top of the wall. Why not? Well, he made amends for a couple of mistakes earlier on. Awesome from Sota Amagasa. Into 3rd place as well with that. Just had the height to stand up into it.
I think
and the power.
I think it actually has to put him into 2nd position.
Okay. Oh, there it is, yeah. Confirmed. Bumps up into 2nd.
Yeah.
So, Sota Amagasa, silver medal. So it's all going to come down to Mr. Kento at the end.
Nah, but I think Rikusa can still overtake Sota. But not Ryu. Yeah.
So.
But that, like, he made that match. Maybe he's the pinch king, actually. But that's Ogata, actually. Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah, he's absolutely good in pinching too.
I love the way he carried on to the top of the wall. And this was Julie. We didn't see a huge amount of her. She did well to get the first move, locked the heel in, and then this cross through was a long way. Made the bump, nearly got it, fingertips into the dish, and looks immediately at her fingers. I bet that hurt. So, final 2 athletes of our competition here tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have. It's been a lot of fun. So Ryu Nakagawa is out. She's in second position at the moment. Flash on the first boulder, 4 attempts and then 7 attempts after that. So she's been fighting all the way.
Yeah, she's already guaranteed second, but she could move to third position.
And Owl can get into silver. So everything is in the balance here as our final 2 athletes begin their climb.
That's really cool that it's still so open, because he could get to silver and Kendrick can get to gold. So it's like, yeah, everything decided on the last boulder. Wow, wow.
Pinch strength.
What a strength.
Well, this could be his silver medal run. Let's see. He's now got to figure the sequence matches, and he's going to go for the jump and the catch. Or is he? Hello.
Or is he going to go for the stepping method,
come
but
on.
without the heel?
That's powerful. No,
Oh
no.
no, that's so far. Especially how he was where he was standing with the left foot was such a bad photo. Especially turned so much underneath, like.
These athletes can do amazing things, but sometimes there's a moment where we can see probably more than them that ain't going to work. You know,
true.
you can see it happening. So he will rest for a sec. He wants a brush as well, but he'll have thought that he can come close now. Right, Nakagawa. He's smiling all the way, takes off the chalk bag. So both athletes, he's looking for another brush as well. So Ryu gets going. This is this swing that, oh, beautiful flow this time to get the toe in. And up she comes. Okay, so here comes the move. The tricky one. She's still smiling, which is good. Now let's see, again, that pinch contact strength, so impressive.
Makes it look so easy. Come on.
Is he going to do it again?
Yeah,
into underclick,
no, he
makes
tries,
sense.
but his left foot is now in a better position.
Yeah.
It's so hard to move from there. I know how Tyson did it with the heel so high.
Yeah.
His heel was obviously like almost above his head.
Yeah, it was brilliant flexibility. I think his flexibility is fine, but you know, you need strength in a flexible position, and that's what makes it difficult. You need bendy as you want, but if you can't do a pull up in a bendy position, you're in trouble. Pressing into this right and gets the dish.
Oh, now she gets it. Can she get a top 2?
So that'll be a zone.
Yeah, she found the knee bar.
Right, she could be on for a top here. Gets stood up. She's 1 hold away.
Come
Will
on,
pop
that's
for
the
it.
victory! Yes!
And that is the gold medal position for
That's
her.
the gold medal. Only one to get all 4 boulders done. She's really happy with that.
Wonderful job from Ryu Nakagawa. Fisu World University Champion gold. Awesome effort. So she leaves battered, limping a little bit. And she's encouraging her teammate on the way out. Awesome job from her. Well deserved. But we've still got climbing action.
Come on.
Can he make it work?
Nah.
I don't think he can.
Unfortunately, he cannot.
I mean, it was such a powerful move.
He did it
that.
so easily until then.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Just burn out at the end. Right, so we have 4 minutes of our competition here tonight left. Just to let you guys know, at the end of this comp, we will have the podium as usual, and then there is the closing ceremony, which me and Hannah are not going to talk through because it would just be rude. But the live stream will continue after the comp finishes. So if you want to watch some flag waving and dramatics and music, maybe some national dress, who knows, then that will be coming after the stream, or during the stream, after the podium. So gold medal for that lady, awesome job from her.
Okay, and now with the last 2 competitors, Mia, who's coming out. Aoyagi, I have no idea how to pronounce that. She can still be 3rd, but she has to do it. Like, she has to top the boulder.
Okay, so big ask from her. And Kento can win, right?
Kento can win, but he doesn't have a lot of attempts. He has 2 attempts.
So our final athletes, and the podium can still change. both
Sure,
of them.
they're both capable of doing that, but it's still hard.
Yeah, final boulder, final day of the competition. You're tired, your skin's gone.
Yeah. Oh, that was already one attempt.
How many do we know, ish?
Huh?
So he's got to do it quickly to get the gold on this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
That
that's
was the
2.
gold already.
Oh,
but he
no.
can still go second.
So Kento snatched at it and he's fallen twice just getting into position.
Come on, Mia. Oh, that's really far for her. I think
Kento
she's really
again
small.
goes down. Sorry, I didn't interrupt. Yeah,
Yeah.
so the height thing could be a problem here.
But who was it who did? I think was it Ryu? I don't know. Who was it who got double on the upper starting hold on the man's? Like someone jumped with both hands to the upper one and then
Yeah.
got down. You know,
Yeah.
like not going with both. Because actually it's pretty far.
Yeah, it's a long way. It's really stretched out. You're right. Gets
Oh,
one
but
in.
now got it done.
Right. Let's see what he can do now. He's up into the pinches.
Slips off.
So Kento had the potential for gold. We think that's now gone.
Oh, Taisai Homa flashed the last one. I just realized that. Sorry. I know that he got it done quickly, but I was like, okay.
It's pretty outrageous, isn't it? Yeah, right. He did flash it. Yeah, second athlete out, flashed the boulder, and since then everyone else has really had to work hard. Mia's in. But this is a long way again. Look at that.
And now he got the start done pretty easily.
So great angle here. We can see both athletes at once as they near the top. Flicks to the left. Mia's underneath as well. Will get the knee bar, but got to be careful with
Which
their own
method
hand.
is he going to choose?
Oh, so we'll actually know which way to look.
Oh, he's going to choose that method. So
Kento.
hard though. Oh, gets it done!
Pure power from
Can
Kento.
he also get the top done? The toe hook is really far away from him.
They might synchronize the tops here. Well,
Nice
Kento finishes.
one. Oh, and Mia, is she going to get it done? Come on!
Yes, she is.
Nice.
What a way to finish.
Oh, I think that's the medal for both of them. Yeah, Kento is in second.
And Mia, we're waiting for that confirmation.
And Mia is on third.
There we go.
Yes.
So final boulder
Oh, wow.
changes the podium.
But yeah, before they came out, I told you they're both capable of doing it. But oh,
I'll tell you what, Anna, I enjoyed that immensely. What a great
yeah,
competition.
Mia kicked Nono Hakume from the podium because of a zone. Because she has 4 zones now.
She is in floods of tears out there as the emotion gets the better of her.
She's so happy about that. Nono Hakume a bit sad, obviously, because she was bumped to 4th. But she has the gold medal in the lead, which
Yeah.
will be a bit of a...
There'll be
how do
a,
you say,
I've
like
forgotten
a
the word as well. What is it? Consolation. There we
consolation.
go.
Yeah, hey, you're the native speaker.
I know, I've said a lot of words over this week. I've run out of them, they're gone. Awesome job, and what a way to finish. We can see how close it came to a double top almost for the men and women.
Yeah, he struggled so much with the start, but then executed the rest of it perfectly.
Yeah, will he look back and regret the gold? Probably, but silver is good.
So we have a Japanese podium on both sides, but I mean that was expected with so many Japanese in finals, but still.
Chloe Cosco looking a little disappointed in the middle. She'll have had time to think, but she will immediately be able to get back into the thick of it next week for the IFSC comps. So the athletes wait, and that is our leaderboard. Ryo Nakagawa, first position. Mao Nakamura in second, and Mia Hiragi in third. And that is our top 3. All Japanese final for the women. Such dominance in this university competition. And the podium is being set up behind the scenes here nice and quickly, so we should be able to crack on with things. We'll see confirmation of the men's soon. We'll see some replays of what was a great final. The one-handed method, that was the way to do it.
That was Mia, 3rd place. That top got her to 3rd place.
So hooked.
Mao Nakamura. Oh, the only... Oh, not the only top. Oh, one of them.
That was my moment of the comp, I think,
yeah.
that move.
I just wanted to say, it's not the only top, but the only Where, yeah, she did it that way. The only one to do it that way. That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So much emotions.
It was good, wasn't it? Second place, bumps out to the top, matches that. You can see how much that meant to her. Awesome job. Well, stick with us. We have a podium to come, and then we have the closing ceremony, which will be streamed, but me and Hannah will not be talking. And that's the men. Ryo.
You've heard our voice enough
exactly,
now.
I don't hear it anymore. Awful. Ryo
I heard my voice enough now.
Ryo Masa takes the win. 2 tops, 2 zones. Kento Yamaguchi in second and Sota Amagata in third position. And big shout out to Max Pare down the bottom. 2 zones, but a really strong competition from him and a great semi-final. Had a lot of support. Well, that is the results. That's it. Gold, silver, bronze for Boulder decided. And you can go back and watch the lead competition, the lead finals, and the lead semi-finals and finals. That's on the Austrian Climbing YouTube channel. So go back and catch up on the action if you've missed it. Tell your friends, send them our way. It was a good comp. And thank you to the live chatters who have been keeping us company throughout this stream. We appreciate it.
Someone asked if University Championship means that you're inscripted into university. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
You do have to be at university.
It doesn't matter what you study. You just have to be inscripted into a university.
Yeah. So we're watching some men's highlights here. But early boulders, that was the first one. It seems like ages ago now on the top of Boulder 4. Savagery on the dual text.
On the slippery part of the dual
On the slippery, I'm sorry, yeah, the slippery part of the dual text hold.
We have to be critical now.
Oh, I'm going to have to write back to the person
Oh, the
who
only
commented
top
that.
of this one. That was so impressive too.
Oh yes, God, I've forgotten about this. Massive jump up to what was a good hold. Powerful pinches. Through the sequence, the catch. And there is our podium being built. The athletes have been ushered off the stage. They're all sitting underneath the lead wall watching the end of the action. Flo, the MC, who's been doing the live commentary. And someone said a good point to me, which is Flo, the live MC, can't give things away. And I hadn't thought about this. He can't suddenly announce that, oh, someone's got to do it in 2 attempts to take the win. Because that would tell the athletes.
No. You cannot do that. That's only what we could do.
Exactly. I'd never thought about it. He might blow the whole thing.
That's the advantage of sitting in the commentator booth.
Best place to be, I tell you.
Yeah.
Free water. What else do you want? Air conditioning we have here now.
Yeah.
So here we go. I was about to say actors, but the athletes are called onto the stage.
They were quick now, to be honest.
They were. They've got this down now. Although there's still a bit of build-up, isn't there? Flo's having a chat with someone on stage. I think there's a band going on.
Yeah. I mean, if the closing ceremony is just like the opening ceremony, or just as big or important as the opening ceremony, then I'm sure there will be like a musical show and some speeches and some, yeah.
Well, you were involved in the opening. Are you involved in the closing ceremony? I saw a picture of you with a flag.
Yeah, we just heard that there is like music and speeches, but the athletes don't have to come on stage again like in the opening ceremony.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You look very professional up there, don't worry. Team Austria look good, actually. And
yeah.
It must be a nice... I mean, climbing in your hometown is always nice, because you get to sleep in your own bed, which always helps. But wearing the green Austrian clothes must be pretty special in this arena.
Yeah, and it was just really nice. Also at the opening ceremony, the first time you saw everyone like competing, and you saw how many nations and how many people from all around the world. So that's always nice at such a big event, and yeah, just seeing everyone who's involved, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a good competition. And it's 2 years' time it comes back. It's every 2 years. And I know it gets handed to a different country, but I didn't manage to find out what the next country was. Someone mentioned Slovenia to me. So we'll have to find that out. But yeah, another country will be given the games for next time, the next 2 years.
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to compete at the next university championship because 97, the year I was born in, was like the last year now. Like, I think they just decided with 25 you're too old to study.
So
or
you
I
can't
don't
just
know.
fail everything every year and stay in university.
No, but I mean, you can always do like bachelor, masters, PhD actually.
Yeah.
So, but at one point they're just like, yeah, no, dude, old, I guess.
No way.
No, but I mean, 97 was like the last year allowed now. Like when you were born 96, you were not allowed to compete.
Okay.
So in 2 years' time, I will be too old to compete.
Oh, Hannah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for myself too. No, I'm just kidding.
If this destroys you, you wait till you get to 30. That will be a moment. Destructive moment.
Jakob is already 31.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Huh? Did you see the series where me and him climbed at the Blockhelden gym? We went deep net solo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was good fun. That was fun. Right, well, waiting for the podium. I don't know if you could tell that we're filling here, but we are filling. But
I think people can tell.
We are such good fillers, though, I tell you. We could chat all night.
The sad thing is, I think a lot of people left already.
I think they might have, yeah. Although we have got people still watching on the stream. I'm being handed a piece of paper by Reini.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the confirmation of the results we've got in front of us.
Yeah.
Reini, who owns this gym, came in.
He also did the commentary here together with. Yeah.
I'm sure he does it very well, but it is in German. Although someone told me that he was being hilarious in German, but I didn't understand it. So, I don't know, he might have been being awful, but apparently he was being hilarious.
Just like joke-wise, or?
I don't know. Whatever he was saying, someone was letting me know that in the background it was great.
He just said today that like commentating is exhausting.
I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
People don't understand.
Like he did it the whole day, and he's going to do it for the World Cup too.
Oh yeah,
and
of course.
he's going to do it like here live, but then also for TV, for Eurosport actually, like in German, for the TV. So yeah.
So it goes route setters, judges, and then Reini for people working hard in the stadium. Or do we think judges work harder than route setters?
Yeah, it depends who you ask, I guess. If you ask us, obviously, we work the hardest. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm not working the hardest, just sitting here talking.
This is
which I
hardcore.
always do anyway the whole day, so it's not that I'm doing anything different.
Well, hopefully you'll come back next week for the IFSC. That, by the way, is the trophy I was talking about, the one that was won by a university, designed.
I think it's pretty.
I like it. I like it. I don't know why this is one trophy, though. I presume there'd be one for the winners. But that's the only one, I think.
Okay.
Not sure. Some people are still in the live chat. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the stadium was a bit fuller when they were still climbing. Some people left, unfortunately. But also good that some people stayed for the awarding ceremony.
Exactly.
Always nice, giving honor to the athletes.
It confused me they don't play the athletes' national anthem.
That confuses me too. Actually, like the last 2 times, like speed and lead, I was like, I was so ready to hear the national anthem of Japan, but then it didn't come up, and like we heard the same anthem all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also heard that anthem for the first time at the opening ceremony, to be honest. Even though some people know it, and some people have to sing it at their graduation
Really?
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't, fortunately.
Well, we are seconds away from seeing the podium. We're out on the stage with the bouquet of flowers. Oh, hang on, is that a trophy? Maybe that is a trophy this time. There seem to be 3 of them. Because they got us. That's the. Oh, what's. I can ask
only
you.
one person gets a trophy.
Yeah, maybe it's just something they're carrying it on. I'm going to ask you something in a minute. Maybe you can. I've been wondering it all week. But first of all, here is our top 3. So for the women, Mia will step up first into 3rd place. So the announcer calls her name across the stadium. Mia will stand up tall. Bronze medal position for her. Team Japan were celebrating together, comforting each other early. It was nice to see. What a dominant podium that is for Team Japan. So Mia takes her flowers. Looks like she didn't get a trophy. Sad times. Mao Nakamura will receive her silver medal now. I've been reliably told that the medals are beautiful, really nicely designed. She's about to receive one. Silver for her. Great to see. Snatch that silver at the last moment. There are the flowers, and we just have our gold medalists to come. Ryu Nakogawa, the winner here tonight. Looking a bit nervous before she steps up. She climbed them all. First place for Ryu. Flash on the first climb. Quick sends of the rest. Did enough all the way through, and now the gold medal around her neck. Flowers given up as well. And now, Hannah, what is that? Is it wine? Is it a glass? Is it a vase? It's been driving me crazy.
I think it's a bottle. Yeah, because Toby said he got a chalk bag and a bottle. I think in there there's
like a water bottle.
Yeah, but I think like a cool one, like a thermal bottle.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Keeps it cool. Fair enough. Well, mystery is solved. I've been wondering that all week. And every time I forget to ask, and there's another podium, and I get annoyed again.
No, that's it. Yeah, he said I didn't realize it's that thing because it's in a box. But he said he got a chalk bag and a bottle. Yeah.
So there'll be some photos now. Yeah, back on. Oh, right. National anthem of
They
Fisu
almost
will
wanted
play.
to leave again.
So that is our women's podium done and dusted. They will leave the stage. That was the Fisu anthem we were talking about. Not the Japanese anthem.
They were ready to leave already, and they were like, "Oh, there's the anthem!" and got back up. That was so cute.
Yeah. Now able to leave. They're done. So we'll see the men left next. We'll see the men. We should get a quicker flip around this time because everyone will be ready and prepared. And that is the lead wall we're talking about with what we think is some paraclimbing routes already on it. They look wonderful, don't they? So that will be coming next week. And then about to be announced. Top three. Kento could have got gold, had to stick with silver. Ryu in first position, Sota in third. That's our top three. Flo announcing that instruments were bought for the band. That's useful.
Maybe some of the guys from the podium wants to play a bit and then go on the podium.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see
I
that.
would love to just like one of the three guys just go there and like just slam it on the drums. You know, if they're like, maybe they're really good at playing the drums.
Yeah.
That would be, if I would be on the podium, and I could play the drums, I would just go there, play like
Well, you're on the
and then
commentary
go.
team. You can get in there. Just go.
Just do like a
Little
drum
tune.
roll.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
If you're first, and then you do a drum roll for third and second.
Oh, I see.
And then you just do one for yourself and just like sprint on the podium.
You've got some good plans. I like this. So here we go. The
Yeah.
top 3 men will be out.
That would be so cool. if
Hannah,
they
there's
would do
time.
that.
There's still time to drum roll them. Run.
No, I cannot run all them. No, I thought one of them has to do it for themselves.
I'm just saying you could.
Or
you could do it.
just like play something on the like electric guitar or something. It would be so cool.
That would be very cool.
I think everyone would love it.
I'd respect it more than the gold medal.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yeah. Yeah.
So our top 3 men: Sota Amagasa at 3rd, Kento Yamaguchi 2nd, and Ryo Omasa 1st. All 3 looking very serious right now. There's a big moment.
Sota already gets the 2nd medal in this comp. 2 bronze medals.
Well, you were saying he struggled to make the Japanese team, but he wants to come back next year, right?
Yeah. I mean, he wants to climb in World Cups.
Yeah.
He wants to climb here.
Yeah, and of course,
Wants to climb everywhere.
well, Olympic qualification isn't that far away as well, and a lot of people are thinking about that.
But he said he doesn't like lead. He said that after the lead final when he podiumed in lead.
Oh.
He doesn't like the pump.
Annoyingly
It's so
talented
so
people.
painful, you know.
It is painful. He's right.
But he also said he said it's just an amazing gym here, and in Japan the walls are also not as tall, like just shorter, so they cannot train lead as well.
How do they train lead? Just ran around on the spray wheel?
And I think they have lead gyms, but just not as high, and probably not so many, and not as good rotating. I don't know. I think they emphasize just bouldering more. They have a lot of cool bouldering gyms.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Japan is one of those countries where training bouldering is better than here, maybe.
And also, I think bouldering is more of a thing in Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
When I went anyways, everyone wanted to bowl. No one really wanted to sport climb.
But it's also more commercial. Yeah.
Well, our winner, Ryo Omasa. Rio Omasa, sorry. Up he goes. Awesome job from him.
Only one to top Boulder 2.
Yeah, impressive. 2 tops was all it took this comp.
I think they're all gonna free laugh a bit more when they're now like when they're raising up their flowers or something. I know it's a different country, it's a different culture, but the girls were all smiling a lot and were all showing a lot of emotion.
They were. I think it's a big moment. He's got a smile there. It's a big moment for him, and I think it's easy to get overwhelmed by this stuff. He wants to come on the top spot already. He just doesn't have a choice.
He wants to get it down.
Yeah. Go away, that's my place. Flowers are up. Awesome from Team Japan.
Smiles are there. That's what I wanted to see. Thanks, guys.
So 2 finals, 2...
Don't disappear. There's the anthem coming.
Yeah, and we will listen to it once more. The Fisu national anthem. Well, there we go. 2 national anthems, 2 gold medalists crowned. And we will now be leaving you guys to enjoy the rest of the live stream, which is the closing ceremony here from Innsbruck. So thank you so much to Hannah Schubert for joining me here in the commentary box. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me. It was great.
That was good fun.
Thanks for listening to me, guys.
Yes, thank you to everyone on the live stream and the chat for joining us here tonight. So we're going to watch the closing ceremony. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll be back next week, of course, for IFSC World Cup action from this wonderful gym here in Innsbruck.
Tune in to watch. It's going to be great.
All right, everyone. We will see you next time. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.
Bye.
5 days of heavy fun here in Innsbruck. It's started all on Monday with the opening ceremony, and it will end up tonight with our closing ceremony. Next week, we'll start on Tuesday. One of the biggest climbing events so far. Close to 800 athletes will come to this book. All the top athletes will join us here in Bouldering, leads, speed, and bar climbing. Tickets for the final sessions are nearly sold out, but we have free entry for the qualifying sessions and the semi-finals. So check that out. From Tuesday on, all this area will be packed and really crowded. So we are waiting till our new sessions are on stage. And now we officially start the closing ceremony. So stay tuned and stay here. Ladies and gentlemen, Innsbruck 2022 Fisu World University Championships Sport Climbing. Welcome to our closing ceremony. We'll hear later all of the musicians of the Podium University Salzburg done with roots. But now, to open that closing ceremony, there is the launching in of the national flags of all nations that participate in that competition. So please welcome once more all the 20 nations. Please welcome Argentina, Australia, Croatia, Czech Republic, Spain, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Italy, Japan, the Republic of Korea, Lithuania, New Zealand, Poland, Slovenia, Switzerland, Slovakia, the Ukraine, the United States of America, national anthem of Austria. May I ask you, for the closing speech, your words for that competition? It's all yours in honor to the organizing committee.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Being able to witness, experience, and being part of what has happened here the last week, not only today with this truly amazing final, but from day one when the first athletes arrived here in Innsbruck. The truly amazing performances of all the athletes. The fantastic crowd we had with you guys on every of the 3 final competitions, and just this exciting atmosphere that we all created here together can describe, I think, the way that I feel, and I think also hope the way that you guys feel better than any words possibly could. So thank you very much for this. On June 19th of 2019, so almost exactly to the day, 3 years ago, we started this journey. And we started this journey together. And personally, and I think all of us, very, very pleased that can also end this journey here today all together, since one of our leading roles within the organizing committee since day one, since the birth of this event, is here with us tonight. And today is the first time he was actually able to physically be here with us tonight. So Helmut, it is awesome and it is great. We are complete. Thank you very much. I would truly, and from the bottom of my heart, congratulate and say thank you to every single one being involved from day one and in the last 3 years up until today. For the planning, the organizing, and finally the great and fantastic execution that we saw here within the last week. And that was truly fantastically. Fisu, the University of Innsbruck, Unisport Austria, the Austrian Climbing Federation, the International Climbing Federation, the truly and huge part in this great atmosphere, the entertainment crew, and last but for sure not least, a great thank you for the dedicated work that started for 88 volunteers in March of this year and ended today. Thank you very, very much, and a big, big round of applause for all of our volunteers. We're ending today a journey that has truly been amazing, with a fantastic outcome honestly, we had high expectations in ourselves. Knowing the institutions that are working together and the quality of the institutions that are working together led us to having really high expectations. And it's fair to say here today, at the last day, that the expectations that we had were by far exceeded. Thank you very much. And I am and now, at the very end, from my part over here, it is up to me to wish and send off farewell, to wish for the same experience that we were able and lucky to have by organizing this event. I'm wishing for the same kind of experience to the organizing committee of the Fisu World University Championship Sport Climbing 2024 in Koper, Slovenia. May they have the same great experience and all of you guys in Slovenia that we had this week right here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And I guess we will see them later, of course. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Fisu closing speech by its Cisco chair himself, Mr. Dane. Good to have you once back on the stage. May I ask you for the closing words?
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, dear friends, student athletes. Now we have come to the end. We were very happy to start a few days ago. I think we are also happy to have a happy ending at tonight in this beautiful Innsbruck evening, actually. First of all, I want to congratulate everybody who took part in this championship. Of course, my special congratulations goes to the winners of the championship, sports climbing. I think it was a very exciting championship. Actually, this is my first experience in this event, and I'm so happy to be here to be able to be part of this World University's Sport Climbing Championship. I want to thank the organizing committee and the University Sports of Austria for this excellent organization. It's been very nice to be here in Innsbruck for this occasion. We didn't only have the sports championship, we also had the cultural events. We had night sightseeing. We went all up to the mountains, the top of Innsbruck. We had scientific conference, and I want to thank all the persons and institutions involved in this organization. Of course, special thanks also goes to the Climbing Federation of Austria and International Climbing Federation. Besides this, I also want to thank the University of Innsbruck, who was involved very heavily in this championship. Of course, the Innsbruck City Council, who made all these facilities, and we are able to use their facilities. The judges, the officials, the coaches, of course athletes, and the volunteers. Without them, the championship is not possible. Thank you all. Thank you for helping us to organize this great organization. I think it's been very successful. And now I would like you all to have a very big clap especially for the volunteers, organization committee, and everybody involved in this championship. Now you all know the next championship will be held in Slovenia Koper. So we hope to see you all in Slovenia in 2024. I hope all the athletes will be able to come there again. Now, coming to the end, I want to wish all of you safe trip back home. I wish you healthy life, happy life, and I wish all the athletes success in their studies and also in their sports. Coming to the end, now I declare that Innsbruck 2022 Fisu World University Championship sports climbing closed. Thank you all and have a good evening.
Thank you very much, Kimmer Tamer, and the most important words for that. And if you allow, we all are able to listen one more to this lovely anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the anthem of the University Sports Federation. Yes, so was it for the lovely anthem of the International Sports Federation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we say goodbye, we want to say hello to our lovely friends from Slovenia, and therefore I welcome the member of the organizing committee of Copa 2024, Anna Kociancic. And guys, as a friendly thing, and we want to wish you the best. There is the highly official handing over of the Fisu flag. Now, from the organizing committee of Austria, Gernot Hopf, he thanks the very last time the Fisu flag. He will send greetings and thanks all the athletes, the nations, and of course, the official point, the sister chair, Hime Dahmer, back to Fisu, operating the local university games, the championships. And now it's time for the future. 2024, the Fisu World University Championship, Boulder Crazy Copa Slovenia. Getting used to that flag. Anna, it will be yours for 2 years of living, of working hard, of enjoying, of course, and hopefully celebrating a climbing party. We are sure that you will make it with your team. But may I invite you to describe that in your own words?
First of all the congratulations for the organization and to everyone whose presence made this championship a top-level event. We really enjoyed every moment spent here, so thank you for all your efforts. Now, on behalf of the next organizing committee, University Sport Association of Primorska and Slovenian University Sport Association, I would like to invite you all to Koper, where you will enjoy a brand new National Sport Climbing Center, which will soon be open and host championships of the a highest level. So, welcome to the next World University Championship of Sport Climbing, and welcome to Koper, a nice town situated right next to the sea, as you will see in the following video. So, hope to see you again in 2024. Thank you.
Let's watch the clip, guys. The clip of Koper. To get some beats here in this lovely venue of Innsbruck. This is Podium University Salzburg, Bouldering Roots. Thanks to our distinguished guests. Thanks to all of you for supporting us the last 4 days here in competition. And let's open the main act and welcome the guys from Podium University Salzburg, Bouldering Roots.
Welcome to the closing ceremony. We're glad to be here. So let's celebrate this special evening by singing all together in harmony.